into a drain of oblivion. Hi.
And welcome to tonight's episode of Emoris.
You're born alone and you die alone.
Oh goodness! I mean, it's so true.
It's
But...
more and more
so
morbid
nice
every
to
single
start
day.
the night off with just a nice message from Felis every week.
Right.
Oh yeah, I want to get
Words of encouragement.
I'm planning on getting dark, like with my beginning stuff. Like,
I love how like people get so excited for this show and they're like, I can't wait to see the show, whatever. And then we just start the show and Felis says, "You're all gonna die."
yeah, we all are going to die. Mortality is the one.
There is
constant
no
in life.
reason for your life to exist at
No,
all. We're all gonna
there's
die.
plenty of reason. It's just going to end. So you know,
The
do some good
reason
shit with it
is
before that.
to die.
No. I'm not.
Well, anyway, on that note,
I am a defeatist.
welcome to tonight's session of Emoris. Before we begin, I've got a couple of announcements as always. So, first of all, follow the Twitch channel if you haven't already. So you can catch all of our streams and stuff.
2 away from
Subscribe
100.
on YouTube. That's true. We'll probably hit that tonight. Subscribe on the YouTube to catch VODs and also After Morris, which is not on Twitch. If you want to hear what the players think of what happened in the game, that's always fun. And follow us on Twitter too. You can find the commands for all of those if you type in ! And then the social media of your choice, and Nightbot will provide you from a link to go and follow the relevant channel. Cool, awesome, Griz.
Hi, my name's
Announcements,
Griz. We have Lost Mine of
Okay.
Fandelver I was just pulling a leg every Friday on the channel here at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be a
And
circle.
also, if I'm not mistaken, Theros is this week.
Yes, Theros is this week. I forgot Sharp's not here.
is.
Well, Chem could be the announcer for that one. Chem's on the show.
Okay, you want me to be the announcer for
You
Theros?
announced that one. It's 8:30, by the way, for that one.
Go for it, Cam.
some
Do
Sorry,
it.
reason.
EST?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm not ready for this.
You put the pressure on Chem.
Let's just put poor Kim on the spot.
Cam's my favorite person to put on the spot. I'm sorry, Cam.
I hate all of you.
We love you too.
Oh boy. Yes. So Theros Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern PM, obviously. Join us and watch the havoc that Sharp unleashes on us with all the god acts that we've already entailed after one episode.
He's
Perfect,
promised to
you
kill
did
us with
great.
a Hydra once a week, or once a session.
That's
so.
true. He did say that.
You did.
Oh
It's the
god,
same
yeah,
Hydra.
he
It just
did.
keeps coming back with like more heads. Right. Dyto.
I have an announcement. So as you guys know, last week we were sponsored by Ice Cream Dice, who gave us some beautiful dice to give away. They have decided to continue their sponsorship with us. So you can check them out. You can get the candy cane dice like we were giving away. All of their yummy goodness, their mermaid lagoons. And their Halloween line is 10% off. You can scoop them up before your Halloween games. And I'm happy to announce that if you enter the code Swindler's Den at checkout, you can get an additional 10% off your order.
Beautiful.
So
Thank you,
make
Ice
sure
Cream
you
Dice.
check out Ice Cream Dice at icecreamdice.com and put in code Swindler's Den, all one word, checkout.
Beautiful. Isn't that great? Don't we just love them over there? They're great.
Love them.
Awesome. So, anyone else have any other announcements before we begin?
No, that's it.
Despite the futility that is humanity, no.
I'll say it for Felis. Wash your hands. Stay safe.
Oh right, wash your hands,
crap.
stay inside. It's still a
I
pandemic.
was waiting
and,
for it, dude, and you just didn't say it.
The numbers are on the rise in Canada, so be safe.
Especially if you're Canadian. Well,
Yeah. There's 60 new
Without-
60 new cases like the other day in my city, so be careful.
bro.
We're at a couple hundred,
Anyway.
I think, a day here.
Without further ado, I think it's time for us to go ahead and jump into tonight's session of Emoris.
Emoris.
So, previously on Emoris, Is this my right sheet? It is. So, the Silver Goat had arrived in Wade's hometown of Keijo. So you visited, you know, a lot of old faces and signed up for competitions, and things like that. And after flitting around for a while, you decided to put on your best clothes and head to a party that was happening later the night that you arrived, hosted by one Gustin Gain, who was the man who hired Wade to hunt the fabled Great Ghost Gator in the first place. So, you travel to this party in the hopes of learning some answers, but along the way were, I don't know if sidetracked is the right word, but you were kind of sidetracked by a great number of familiar faces. Some you were happy to see, some maybe not so much. And as you were at this event, you encountered what seemingly appeared to be a young server who very brashly bumped into Free before being hurriedly escorted away by Gain himself. After which, pretty much, you know, all hell broke loose as you simultaneously decided to chase after the two of them, disrupting all the festivities of the night. You know, casting spells. The couple you were dragged off by Councilman Duel, who was there. It was intense, but I mean, that's pretty much where we left off. You know, like this one's hard to do a recap for because so much random shit happened in the last one.
I think I tried to fuck the villain of this arc as well. At least one of the villains. That also happened.
I've never thought of it as like hero and villain, but that's an interesting proposition. Yeah. Interesting.
Good and
we
evil
don't
is
know.
just perspective.
We don't know that he's a villain yet. He might not be a villain.
It's like Dyto said though, like fucking good and evil's all in the beholder.
Perspective.
So.
Yeah. To be fair, Isabel is evil technically, so.
I mean, just some people we would be evil, but we think we're good. So.
Well,
I'm
regardless.
I'm a saint. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure, Wade.
So, Thyra has just been banished to a different plane of existence temporarily by Duel. Before he dragged Wade and Free, closely followed by Asmin, out of the front door, and it's both plopped you there for a second. Meanwhile, Izzy, you've just popped the wings out in the middle of the floor, and flew up to Gain at the top of the indoor balcony that overlooks the main entranceway to the manor. And you just perched on the railing next to him like a gargoyle, where you also see Elakian slipping out of a door from behind him and starting to approach him. And Elakian said that he thinks it's time that they had a chat before Gain turned around, snapped his fingers, and the two guards that were up here began to flank from either side. So, I guess we'll start with the two of you, since we're
Sure.
here.
I have something I immediately want to do.
Okay.
So I am directly in front of him. I would like to sort of muscle my way, like, in between him and the railing. So you just take a step back. And then I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself, which isn't a concentration, so I keep my wings. So I look like a terrifying demon bone lady, and try to intimidate the guards to stay back.
Okay. First, make an athletics check for me to see if you can muscle him out of the way.
Plus
I will
7.
point out that the guards are standing on either side of a great number of ball bearings that are currently.
Sure, I don't know
encompassing the
that. I
surroundings.
just see them. That's a natural 17 plus 7, so 26.
So 26.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you would have heard them drop because I dropped them whenever I came out of the room. So.
Yeah, well, I don't
Okay.
know. I'm just gonna keep acting because I think ball
So
bearings are a
I'll
good
say,
plan,
for the purposes of this, you can muscle him out of the way and stand right there. That's fine. So as you barge in between him and the railing, you watch as he sort of takes a step back and sort of almost falls into a Lakian, and you just the bones come out.
and then I'll
make an
point
intimidation check.
at both of them and be like, "Stand back."
So make your intimidation check.
Okay, let me check my intimidation. Plus 8 is even better. Well, it's a 12.
Okay, yeah.
4 plus 8.
They keep coming forward, ignoring you and listening to Gain, but they do have to make a dex check to see if they can get over the ball bearings. Okay, one of them rolled a natural 20, one of them rolled a 4. So, Alakian, as you just walk up and let loose the pouch and you hear this... This guy on the left who's walking up just comes up and then immediately falls prone. Like, slipping on them, not knowing that they were there. So he's down. I don't know why there's no prone. I'll just put this one as prone. He broke his back. There you go. And this one's going to come up to you, Alakian, and start trying to grab you. What are you doing in this time?
I'm going to try and talk to Monsieur Gaines. And basically, I'm just going to tell him I didn't mean any disrespect. Your house is very nice, and I wanted to kind of look around, but I couldn't help but overhear a conversation in that room. And it just so happens that we might be able to assist you with your little problem.
Okay, are you resisting the guard?
If he's trying to just restrain me and if he's holding me there, then no. If he's trying to actually like forcibly take me somewhere, then yes.
At the moment, he's just walking up and he's trying to tie your hands behind your back.
Tying my hands, then yes.
Okay, so make an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
That is a 21 for acrobatics.
Okay, I believe that succeeds. Let me just double check, because you rolled a natural 15. I will say, it's about this time that Thyra's going to pop back into existence. So, Thyra. Let me just double check here since I've got it. Yeah, so he goes to pull some rope out and goes to tie your hands and you just duck to the side.
Well,
and then
I cast
over the
Detect
corner-
Magic where I was.
Right, so, your rage fades while you're in here. It's just, as you are standing here, it is this massive, like, expanse of rocky terrain with, like, these interesting thick-rooted trees that sort of just come up and out in small clusters around. As the rage fades and you pop the Detect Magic, nothing that you see here is magical.
Is there any immediate threat that I can see?
Not that you can see. As you sort of stand around and look around, you are now back in the manor. Alakian, you see Thyra just pop out. Like, out of nowhere. She just appears. You are no longer with the thing. There you go.
What do I see when I pop out?
You see the same room that you were in before. There are still the 4 servers over on this side who appear to be shook a little bit. And you also see... Well, you don't see Asmin or Wade or Free around in this exterior. But what you do see are 4 more guards popping out of either side. And you also see Gain up at the top over here, flanked by Izzy standing in between him and the balcony. And you don't quite see, like, you know, the top of it because you are down maybe 20 feet.
And my wings and armor are out, so you see that as well.
So okay, you said there are guards coming from both ways. I'm going to. Oh, what would she do? She's not happy, but she's not really like mad either. She's gonna try and leave.
You're just gonna go out the front door?
She's gonna go out the front door.
Okay, they let you go out the front door, no problem. That's where they're taking you anyway. So you pop out the front door and you see Wade, Free, Asmin, and Duel all standing there. In the meantime, Alakian, you just pop out of the restraint. This guy over here gets up and is now going to begin to start walking towards you. Both.
Okay.
Can I
Also,
act?
right there. Yeah. Sure. As you're talking to Lakin,
I'm
Gain
gonna move
just,
over to
is looking pissed off.
I'm gonna move over to this guy. I'm going to grapple him.
Okay, so make your check. That's it. It's for grapple attack.
That is a 19.
You are grappling him.
Yeah.
You see him go for a Lakian, and Lakian's like not really resisting that much. He just like dodges out the way before you.
I threatened him, so I'm going to act on the threat. I'm going to grab him and like pin him. Not be like, I told you, don't fucking do anything.
Okay, it's at this point that Mr. Gain shouts out to the rest of the guards that are down below and says, "Come get these idiots!" And these ones all start walking up. Their movement 30 feet down.
Look at a lake and be like, Ed, come on, man. I'm following your lead on this.
So he didn't respond to what I said at all.
He didn't look happy. I'll say for the purpose of this, it's weird because we're in like this weird thing. He would have said, we'll say he said, "I don't take kindly to eavesdropping on my territory." And that's it. These guys are moving up. You're gonna decide what to do.
That may be the case, but however, I think in this instance, it might have been a good thing. I have something that can help you, but I don't feel like you want to discuss a certain someone in front of these people and prying ears and eyes. Am I wrong?
Make an intimidation check.
Can I assist by looking scary? As a weird fiery, I have fiery wings and I have armor
I think
made of
that's a stretch. I'll lower the
black
DC by
bones.
2.
And I'm
Just for that.
holding his guard, and I'm
So
like half the
18 total.
I'm sorry, man. You're old enough for 20.
God damn it, son of a
Oh.
bitch.
Ooh.
Well, but
Yeah,
you said you lowered the DC by 2, so
I lowered the DC by 2. What was your total again?
18.
Okay, so he got a 28. So
What the fuck? God damn.
yeah, so the guards are now coming up and are now going to try and this one's going to try and handcuff you. This one's going to come back behind you. Izzy, the other one's behind the grapple. So he's
Can I
not gonna do
fly
anything.
away?
You can fly away, but you'll take an opportunity attack.
That's fine. I have a lot of health, and honestly,
All right.
it might kill him.
So you drop the grapple as the other
yes.
two turn around, and you 2 spears come up your way.
That's fine.
The first one. Wow, I'm rolling really well tonight.
Oh shit.
Holy shit! It's a 26 to hit,
Hits, yeah.
and the second one that's a 10. So that's 17 to hit.
Yeah, they both hit.
Even with your armor.
It doesn't increase my armor class.
Okay, so you take 6 points of piercing damage and 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay, they both take 15 cold damage as the armor lashes out and like with tentacles and like attacks them, because that's what armor of Agathis does.
Okay, sure, yeah. So as you take the spears, and one goes right underneath your ribs, right here on the side, and the other one sort of like grazes your leg. Take a little bit of damage before you feel the parasite shift down, and these 2 like inky tendrils just lash back, almost like they take the spear and then they give one back. As the 2 guards wince in pain, they look real hurt. You guys are a lot stronger than these guards in terms of power. They are just guards.
Yeah, so my the armor breaks at that point, and that's how I see it when she gets the temp HP gone. It just shatters, and she's gonna. There's a really expensive looking window somewhere in this room, right?
Yeah, there are 2. There's one over here behind the servers, and there's one over here on the left.
Yeah, I'm gonna smash through one of them
Okay.
as a fuck
Sure.
you. I'm gonna say fuck you, and I'm gonna break his shit.
Sure, so you just...
Could I, before I do that, could I also try to tip one of the statues over my way by? Because fuck this guy.
Make a strength check.
Cool. That's natural 19 plus 4, so 23.
All right, sure. You knock one of the
Yeah.
statues over. As you like fly past it, you grab the head in your hand and just as it breaks into a million different pieces, and you fly through the window, crashing out of it, and you see the rest of your group there talking to Dork. So
I'm going to flip off the councilman as well.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm
For
angry.
purposes of this, we will shift back to the rest of the group. I'll say it's not long before you guys get out, and then Thara comes out because banishment is a minute.
Yeah.
And he has to drag you along, so it's not fine. But yeah, as you'll come out, he sort of walks maybe 20 feet out into the sort of front gardens and just drops you both there. And you watch as he folds his arms and looks very intently at you and says, "Right, so, real talk, what are you doing here?"
I was just having a good old time with my friends. We were dancing, and then you came along, grabbed us, sir. So, what are you doing?
It's not a lie.
That's the free. What are you doing casting spells in here?
A woman he was dragging away as a slave. I wanted to stop him.
And you notice?
Because I'm from the same slavery as her.
Make a persuasion check.
It's true, so 15 plus persuasion's 11, so 26.
Okay, yeah. He looks a little bit taken aback by this. He was not necessarily expecting a reply like that. And you watch as his face slackens, the eyebrows sort of raises. Right, so you're here to see a slave, is that it?
No, that was coincidence.
Sort of looks over to you, Wade. And you were just here to dance.
Yeah, and show my friends here a good time in Keijo. It's the first time here.
Make a deception check, Wade.
Half truth.
14 plus...
Oh, I'm rolling so well tonight. This is crazy.
So a 19 total.
Yeah, you see a knowing look as he looks deep into you and like raises an eyebrow. He suspects that something is off. It's about this point that you see the doors open again and Thara starts walking out.
Wait, Free, what do you mean? There was a slave in here? Like, from the thing you told me about the other day?
Yes. The dwarf that was sitting across from you, Councilman Duel, or standing across from you, Uther Greythorn, is both an investor and client of the cakery in Apopata.
Yeah, you see him sort of take a deep breath in.
What are you doing here, Councilman Duel?
I'm here on a diplomatic association to help maintain good relations with the country of Gazeri and the Southern Winds Wine Company. Not that it's any of your business, of course.
What happens to Keijo is my business.
He just looks confused. So, you have proof of this Greythorn's member of the cakery? You got proof of that?
No, I'm an escaped slave. What kind of things do I have other than my word?
You can't do anything unless you've got proof, and I will say you shouldn't be throwing spells around in a high society party like this. It's not okay. Should have known you lot would be trouble again. Thyra, are you doing anything at this?
I'm walking past them. I'm not even stopping. I'm not even looking in their general direction. I'm going to the first big cropping of grapes I can find.
Okay, so you start walking around the back of the around the back of the house. Okay. You start walking around.
And when I find that group of grapes, I'm gonna walk into them and throw up.
Sure. You walk into a large bushel that's sort of like, I'll say 15 feet down into the orchard. As you walk down, oh, this is magnificent orchard. You see behind you the house, which is lit up in the one room with the party. The band is still playing. And the commotion has sort of died down a little bit, but there is still roused chatter, as there was before, less so. And as you commence your yakking and stand back up, you turn around and something does catch your eye. As you're now looking up the backside of the house, you look on the back wall and you see more or less, you remember where you were. In the main room is on the bottom floor, and then up above there was the place that you saw Izzy talking to Gain. And you see 4 windows. You see one of them is lit up on the far left, the middle 2 are dark, and the one on the far right is half lit up with a candle that's just sort of gently flickering there. And you see a familiar girl, red scarf, sort of like long features, who is currently trying to pull on some bars that are outside the window. Notably, this is the only room that has bars on the outside of the window. It's maybe 30 feet up in the air. So, what would you like to do?
I'll wipe my mouth off, and I will go back to the 3 that are talking. Wait, well, 4.
Okay. Sure. As you begin walking back around the side of the house, you walk out to the front and start walking towards the group before suddenly to your right, Izzy comes flying by, birds out to door.
Fuck yeah, Councilman. Fuck yeah.
Can I throw? No, I don't want to do that. Okay, I have a question. I don't think this will work, but can I use my entangle to attach it to the side of the building to use it to climb up to the window?
Interesting. Okay. That's a really cool idea. Let me look at Entangle here real quick. I want to use your character sheet because it's right here. Sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. I would say if you go back to the back of the house, you may be able to use it to step 20 feet up, and then with your height, that'll be wherever you are. Still be above you, but you could definitely try. If you
Okay.
want. It's a cool idea.
She wants to so bad. She's gonna go tell them first.
Okay.
She's gonna try not to be impulsive.
You walk back into the conversation as Duel is saying, I can maybe let you back in. And he points to you, Wade, and Asmin. But I don't think that they're going to take you at all.
Okay, can I do something that I wanted to do, but we kind of switched scenes? Can I insight his response to my question about what he was doing there?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely.
12 plus... so that's a 13.
It's hard to say with him.
Yeah.
You suspect from what he's saying that he's probably telling the truth, but there is that moment of like, this guy is hard to read, you know?
Okay, so what did he just say? Sorry. Oh, they would let me
he
back
said
in.
he could maybe get you 2 back in because you weren't doing anything, but probably not free.
I'm gonna walk next to Free. I think I found your friend.
What?
Oh,
She's
hey,
trying
Tyron.
to get out. Wait.
I look at Duel and I look at her and see what he's gonna say. I don't think I can be able to run away from him.
Yeah, he you watch as he. Are you saying this? You're saying this out loud, right? You're
Yeah,
not
I'm saying it
this
out loud.
quietly.
I just
Okay, yeah.
walked up next to her.
You watch as he folds his arms again, so looks at you. He says, "I don't think the breaking in to this house again is going to do any of you any good. I might recommend going to the local authorities, which I can do immediately. But I don't think this is the way forward."
But I don't know how much you know about KJ, but that's not really a thing here.
Yeah, he raises an eyebrow at you. So who is?
Well,
in
I mean,
charge
there's
of
Town
policing?
Seer Roval, but he's so old he can't really arrest nobody. But there's not usually any problems like needing to arrest besides like disorderly conduct, and that's not really. Most of the time, you just take a bath in the swamp.
Where is the Liberty Guard?
I don't know. There's only like 40 people in town, sir.
Yeah, you as you're saying this, he's like looking over to the rest of you who are all like clearly not from around here, and you watch as he just. Right.
I would just like to remind you that you have one, no legal authority here, and two, you can go fuck yourself.
As he comes back around just to say that.
I'm currently like orbiting, like trying to figure out like what are we doing, guys? Trying to keep moving
Fair
so
enough.
people don't shoot me with arrows.
Okay, so
Serpentine.
Dodge and weave, dodge and weave.
Dodge and weave, duck and weave. I would duck, but I'm flying.
Hey, where's Lakian?
Thyra, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it. Oh, I rolled the 17 and I rolled the 19. Plus 1 is a 20.
Okay, so you watch as he like sits for a moment. Show me where she is.
I'll lead him over in the direction
Go and
that
start
I
walking out.
puked.
Okay, I
Alright.
assume the rest of you follow.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Meanwhile, Alakian, you're still with Gain and are currently being flanked by however many guards are here, aren't
Oh, I
6
should've grabbed
guards.
him. Fuck.
Can I have? I didn't want to go with everybody else. I wanted to
Okay,
take
that's fine.
Asmin and go back in.
Sure, you can go back in. We'll get to that as you
Okay.
come in because it's going to be in like a couple minutes. So yeah, Alakin, you're currently being flanked by a number of guards, and Gain is just sort of standing there staring at you. What are you doing?
How difficult would it be to push past Gaines and jump over the railing and try to go out the front door?
Are you going to try that?
I'm trying to debate between either doing that or going back into the room and going out that window and just jumping out.
I mean, that's up to you. You know, I can't say.
Fuck it. I'm gonna bonus action disengage and then go back into the room and just dash so I can jump out the window.
Okay, so you bonus action disengage, and then you move your 30 feet, which is, we'll say, you go around the bed, so you'd be right there. Okay, the guards are going to follow you in with their 30 feet of movement.
Okay,
then-
I was gonna dash as for my action, and then
Oh, I see. Okay.
yeah, like I'm using my action to get as far away as possible.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics. You're attempting to bust through a closed window. You don't have a flying speed of 60 feet, so you're running fast, but you're still like having to jump over tables and beds and have to shoulder barge through the window to crack it open.
15?
Okay, sure. Yeah, you. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall 30 feet from the window down into the lower end of the sort of earth that is on this plantation, and you start to roll down into the orchard where you are now like resting in a bunch of grapes, and you look up and you see the guards to look through and hear Gain say, "Get him!" And then they run back.
You said 10, correct?
Yeah, 10 bludgeoning. So Wade, as you walk back into the manor, you see Gain turn around and a bunch of guards start running down the stairs, like a whole bunch of them. I'll give them like right there, just for sake of this. And you watch as he steps forward to the balcony, looks down at you. Ah, perfect. Come here.
Hey, Mr. Gain. What's going on in here?
I'd like a word with you, Wade.
Sure thing. Can it wait until after the party?
I prefer it now, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay. I'll whisper to Asmin, like, if I don't come back, just tell the others. Okay? Maybe you should go now, just in case.
Yeah, you watch as she is like, I don't know if that's a good idea, Wade. I think maybe I should just stay here with you.
No, I need somebody to be able to tell them if I go missing. Also, tell Thyra to go visit Ma. She's got okay. Okay. And then I'll start going to go talk to Mr. Gain.
Okay. Asmin reluctantly like looks at you. It's very confused. Looks at all the guards that are coming down the staircase. Sort of nods and turns back around and leaves.
I mean, do they look like they're coming at me? Or are they heading for the door still?
At the moment, they're heading to the door.
Okay.
So yeah, you watch as they as a bunch of them start to walk past out the front door. And as they do, Gain just catches the last one and says, "Wait, you stay there." And he just stops. And you walk up the stairs. So, Gain leads you over to this room. The one on the far left. And he takes you inside.
On the walk, what's so important that this, we're talking in private here?
Well, you see, Wade, and as you walk in, you see, you've never been in these quarters before. They're big, they're impressive. He's got a collection of a number of random knickknacks and goods around. He's got a fireplace on the one wall, a very, very long desk with books and ledgers on it. You see a chest of gold, very small, just there, just sitting on the desk, and almost like a dressing mannequin over on one side. He says, "Take a seat."
Okay. You gotta tell me first though before I take a seat what's going on here. This isn't
Fair enough.
This isn't like you.
I have been contacted by a business partner of mine, and she wants to see you.
Why would a business partner of yours want to see me?
Well, she's heard of your great hunting exploits, and she has decided that she wants to talk to you about a potential proposition. But it is urgent. She does want it now.
Right. Can I insight check?
Yes, you can.
Because I don't trust him at all. Oh, wow, I am. Well, that's kind of exciting. I rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7?
Yeah.
Dude,
that's
I've been
exciting
rolling
and
so
all.
well all night, and this is the one that I rolled a 2 on, and it's still a 10.
Oh, shit.
So you believe him.
Yeah. Okay, it's a little weird to do this now, but okay.
Sure, why don't you have a seat on the bed? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get her.
Sure, sounds good.
Yep, so you take a seat on the bed.
When he
He
leaves,
goes out.
I'm planning on sneaking out of here. I was told that there is
Okay.
slaves in this place.
Yeah, so as he walks out, you hear as the
you
door
lock
locks
it.
behind him,
Okay.
and he begins walking away.
Mm-hmm. I want to try the doorknob. It's definitely
Okay,
locked.
try the doorknob. It's
Okay.
locked.
I see the chimney. Is this one of those double chimney? Could I crawl through this chimney to the other side? Some chimneys do that.
Make an investigation check for me.
Sure. 16 plus. Well, I think I have a -1 to that, so 15.
15. Okay. Remind me, do you have your poncho or does Thyra have it?
I believe Thyra has it.
Okay. So as you go and crawl into the fireplace, it does appear to be it has a board there. Something's not quite sitting right though with it, and as you sort of put your hand up to it, it's a very thin stone wall. With a little bit of force, it might come down.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fucking gonna kick that thing.
Okay.
Let me see if there's something else I can do besides kick it, though. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and kick it.
Okay.
I get
Make
like
a
on my
strength check for
back
me.
and then start kicking both my legs out at the same time. That's not terrible. Let's see. Was it? Did you say athletics?
Strength. Straight strength.
Straight strength. 15. Again.
It's a little bit looser, but it's still holding tight.
I'm gonna kick it again. Is that okay?
Throw another one. Yeah.
It's a 13.
Stay still.
Okay. How big does this chimney chute look?
It's about 5 feet wide.
I start spider climbing up it.
Sure. Make an athletics check, Wade.
Okay. Please help me. Oh, okay. Athletics, that's much better. I have a 19 there.
Begin climbing up the chimney. Your dress clothes that are from
No!
when you were maybe 16 years old are covered in soot. Your elbows are starting to hurt from where you're interjecting them in between two like rocky stones to grab your footing, but you are beginning to climb up the chimney.
Okay.
As you are climbing up it, you hear the door. Wade? There's no response. Make a stealth check.
I want to check something really quick because there was something I wanted to try, but I want to see if I can actually do it. Verbal, somatic material. Damn it! I would need my hands free to do this, and I'm holding myself up in the chimney. Okay. What was I making? Stealth?
Stealth. Yep.
Come on, Wade. Come on, buddy. Yes. Okay, 18 plus 3, 21.
All right. Yeah. You stay very, very still. You feel the bits of soot just down to the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch. Find him! And he walks back out and slams the door.
Do I hear it locked this time?
You do not.
If you want to switch scenes, you can, but I'll keep going if not. I
Okay,
didn't know.
we'll swap scenes for now then. So the rest of you begin leading Urzogdul around the back of the house. And as Thyra, you get back, you sort of start to point out the window. And the window next to it just, as you watch Alekian.
Can I not just like make a 3-point landing but still take damage because of my fucking knees?
It's canon now. It's too late. I've
Damn
already
it.
decided.
This poor councilman.
Wait,
Yeah,
Poor
he just
dude.
watches another member of the group flushed out a window.
Yeah.
I'm
So, yeah,
assuming I
okay.
see everybody come around the corner.
We're nothing if not consistent.
Facts.
Get around the corner.
Very
Okay.
true.
And
So
free
as
call
soon as they
Destino,
come around the
too.
corner, I'm gonna shout over to all of them that we've got a problem.
Alright. There's slaves here, so there's that.
A slightly bigger problem.
You know.
Alright.
What
I
did
think
you
the side
do?
disagree with that, but go on.
And do I see Wade with all of them?
You do not.
No.
Where's Wade?
With Heisman,
Wait, oh,
I think.
he probably
Where'd they
went
go?
back inside.
It's about this time that you start hearing footsteps from the front of the house as a number of guards are coming around again.
I'm going to attempt. Do I have to see people to communicate with them telepathically, or can I
Let me
reach
pull up
out
your...
to? Can I reach out to Wade? Try to reach out to Wade if he's within range, and be like, "You alright, buddy?"
Okay, so your telepathy...
I don't think it says target and familiar within 30 feet. I think it says. I need to download that PDF and keep it on hand. Jesus.
You may use the process speed when you're familiar with the time within 30 feet. You don't have to hear. You don't have to see it. So you
I'm
are
gonna reach out to
unsure
Wade.
of where Wade is exactly, but you can send out a feeler if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna send out a feeler like Wade. Wade.
Can I hear it?
I'll say yes, because you're right on the very edge of the manor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, you guys are on the ground. Elakian just fell 30 feet and waves up a chimney. You don't hear it.
I'm flying. I'm
Okay,
in the
you hear
air.
it. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, I
Just
am
because you're
flying.
flying.
Yeah.
Easy. Hi. Saying in my head. But I'm whispering in my
Whispering.
head.
Yeah, hey, fair enough. You're panicking. I got Wade. I'm gonna send him another message. Be like, where are you?
In the chimney. Gonna free.
How many chimneys are there?
There are a number that you see. You see at least 4.
Mr. Gaines tried to lock me in here.
Which chimney is for?
I'm not sure, but I'm not leaving.
Which
Are you talking out loud?
No,
or not?
I'm just like pensive. I'm like, no, I'm not talking speaking out loud. Another message. Be like, which side of the manor are you on? Do you know where? Any clues to where you are, buddy?
The back side? I'm not sure.
Right. So, Wade's in a chimney somewhere.
Where?
We either need to get in there or get him out.
I'm gonna
Now.
fly to the roof. And start looking
What
down
do you
chimneys.
know, Elakian?
Okay. So you fly up.
Well, let's just say I have a sneaking suspicion that Gaines is working with the Ghost Gator, and she wants
no.
Wade dead. So
You guys start to see the guards come around into like the side of the house, into the back of it, and start looking for you guys.
Oh no. Oh no. Izzy,
I'm on the roof.
find Wade.
Yeah, I'm on the roof. I'm looking at chimneys.
Okay.
How many of them are there?
You see 4 in the central part. 4 chimneys in the central part.
No, how many
the
guards?
guards.
Oh, guards? There are 5. 5 coming around. Since you guys are here,
Ooh.
Does Duel react to any of what I just said?
this is what you guys are seeing. So, Wade, you're not there. Asmin is not there. Izzy is not there.
Nope.
So I'll say you guys are around here where Elakian fell. And the guards are coming up from this side. Duel is not really reacting to what you're saying. He has no idea about the hag or the ghost gator or...
I was
Wait,
just looking for a look of just like, what the fuck are you talking about? But okay.
He's very stoic. He's taking it all in, but he's not really showing much exterior.
Can I get all the guards into like a cone in front of me?
They're all in a group, so I'll say you can maybe do that.
Is the girl
I mean,
still trying to get out the window?
I will cast fear on them.
I'll say 5, right? So we'll say. I didn't realize you guys are going to be doing it like this. I'll say they're all in a line. Figure, why not? So, fear.
Yes.
What save is that?
It is a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Noted. I'm going to do one for each of them.
Okay.
What is the DC for it? Remind me.
16.
While she's doing that, can I cast Cure Wounds on myself, please?
Sure, you can go ahead and do that. That's fine. That's easy enough to do. Okay, so the first one fails. The second one fails. The third one fails. Fail. It's a 5. They all fail their
Perfect.
wisdom saving
Nice.
throws.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
One of
So
those.
you watch as they all.
um,
Go ahead.
so she just concentrates and tosses a white feather in the air, and she projects what she assumes, I guess, is the phantasmal image of the creature's worst fear. And once it fails, it drops whatever it is holding and becomes frightened for the concentration of up to 1 minute. And they can only dash away from me by the safest available route on each of its turn. And then once it loses sight of me, it can try and make a save again.
Okay. So, you watch as they all sort of run around the corner and they start looking around. You hear one go, "There they are!" They start running towards you, and you toss the white feather up in the air and just close your eyes and look at them. And you see them all like stop. They like pat each other. And they're like, "What the fuck is that?" They start running away. You hear one of them say, "I fucking hate clowns!"
Nice.
We've
So,
got
yeah.
a few seconds here.
I am going to be peering into chimneys and sending a telepathic message. Because I assume that he would be able to see like me above, easier than I could see him inside the chimney.
Okay.
Like if
Sure.
a shadow passes overhead.
So, which one do you want to look in first?
The closest one, because that would be the most.
So the closest one, so Lakin came out through the middle. So I'll say the second one, because that's the room that Lakin came out of. So yeah, you go in and look in, there's nothing there. Wade,
Mhm.
as this is happening, you hear on the roof, which you suspect is Izzy, and then up again. And you also hear from in the room that you were just in, "Where is he? I don't know. He was here just a second ago, I swear. Find him now." Yes, ma'am.
That voice gives me chills.
Oh,
How's Wade doing here in that?
Is the girl in the window still?
She is. She's looking at you guys like very confused by this whole ordeal.
I'm gonna make sure Duel sees her trying to get out. And the bar is on the window.
Yep.
Can you confirm
Okay,
that that is the Ghost Gator's voice?
From what you remember, that is very similar to the voice of the Gator.
Well, shit.
I'm gonna check the next chimney. The closest
Which
one
one
to
do you
me.
check?
There's 4 of them, and they're like one's here, they're next to each other, right?
So you're looking at the main 4 that you see. You're on the second one right now. I'll say the third and first are equally distant away from you.
Okay. 1, 2. I'll go to the first one. 3, 4. Go to the first one then. To
First
chimney
one?
number 1. Yeah.
Yeah, you. And you peer inside, and Wade is staring up at you.
I'm gonna send him a message. Be like, "How you doing, Wade?" Which more like, "Wade, you're not dead. I see."
Not yet. It's the ghost gators here.
You
Wait.
stink of fear.
As you hear the on the roof, there's a moment of silence. Up to the chimney.
Him.
Can I reach him? I will try to get him out, but I don't know if I could reach him. It's pretty far. I
Make an
assume.
athletics check.
Okay.
If I hear somebody walking over to the chimney, I'm gonna keep scurrying up it.
Oh, you keep scurrying up it?
Yeah.
So you're
Okay.
losing your stealth now as you move full movement.
Well, can I stealthily move up it?
Sure. I'll give you
I would like to say that my dice hit the side of my computer monitor and rolled from a 3 to a 17. So fuck yeah.
Nice.
So that is 7. That's 24. I'm gonna reach
24.
my arm down, stretch
Yeah.
as far as I can, try to grab his hand.
As you put your arm down, you feel a couple bits of like crusted old soot and embers catch on your arm and just
That's
on the
fine.
ground.
I've-
As you
I've-
grab
I've-
Wade's scruff and start pulling him out, Wade, you look down and you see a hand just start grabbing up the top of the chimney. And as you are pulled out, you see it reside and something is popping its head through, but you don't quite catch it.
Oh shit. Okay.
And
Do
now
I
you're
see
up
it?
on the
Because
top
I'm
of the
looking
roof.
down. I might not see it past Wayne. Do
You
I
do
see
not,
the face?
because you're pulling out before. You see the hand come through, but you're
Okay.
pulling out beforehand.
I would breathe fire down there, but I'm out of spells. I want to pull him out. Be like, "Are you alright, Wade?"
I think so.
Alright, I'm gonna hug him.
Something
I'm
was
gonna
coming.
leap off the roof.
Wait, no,
Okay,
no,
You
no.
hug him and start leaping off the roof.
Not
As
with
you
me.
go and run off the roof, you're
Wings.
falling before.
Wait.
Oh, I did it.
Were you
Yes,
grab?
you did it. What are
Like,
you
did
doing,
you
Wade?
grab me?
I
Is
was
that
essentially grappling you.
I
if you
would
wanna
be
put
telling
it.
you to wait.
Okay, I grab
and
you.
then-
My wings come. Alright, what is he doing?
Okay. Free says that there's slaves in here. I just think it would be a good time to just try to save her or something. I don't know.
Right, I leap off the roof.
No, wait.
I leap off the roof. I know where the slaves are. I know where they are.
Oh, could we get through a chimney to get to them?
Fuck. Who's skinnier? Is it me or Wade? I assume it's me.
It's probably you.
All right. I'm gonna drop Wade off. I'm gonna and then see what everyone else is doing and try to see if there's a chimney that leads to the room with the slaves. But the girl
Okay.
trying to get out.
From this point, from outside, you can see her in the window because she hasn't moved. You also see it's the only one with bars in, and knowing that the chimneys are leading into the rooms, that one. You know
Hey,
which one it
easy.
is.
You want me to pop you
Hey.
with invisibility before you go?
Light on me, hey.
Gonna cast invisibility onto Izzy.
You're invisible. So, you're invisible. The rest of you, what are you doing?
Oh wait, hold on. Let me roll my check. Okay, 12. I'm good.
I was rolling so well at the start of this game, and now I'm just rolling like shit.
I'm rolling really well. Dyto, thanks for choosing my dice tonight.
You're welcome.
Pink ones rolling like fucking gems.
Griz, hoping that they're, gonna get the girl out while she's keeping the guards at bay here.
I'm assume you dropped me off with the group.
Yes.
Okay. I went back in there because I was worried about Lakian. I see you're here now. That's great. But Mr. Gain, he brought me to this room. He locked me in. And
Where does Asmin?
Yeah, the Ghost Gator's looking for you because she has his girlfriend, and so he's working with her. Anyway, not the time.
What is
But-
Asmin?
Where is Asmin?
Yeah, what is Asmin? I just realized that.
I told
Last
her to
time
come.
she was with you.
I told her to come find you guys, y'all.
Shite. Am I going for Asmin or the girl in the slaves?
Well, whoever you don't go after, I'll go after.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go look for Asmin. Unless you need backup.
I'm invisible and I'm stronger than everything in that house. I'm gonna be fine.
Okay.
Don't go alone, Wade. You're in danger here too.
Elakian, do you want to come with me and to rescue some slaves, or do you want to go to them?
I'm going with Wade.
All right. It's just me then, and I'm gonna fly up to the chimney.
Okay, so you drop Wade off with the group.
Yes, absolutely.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh
You
no.
begin flying off to the chimney.
Yeah,
You
invisible.
are invisible, so that's noted. As you go and fly off, the rest of you like feel Izzy go, and you hear the. And as she flies off, you just see these little curls of fire just.
Oh. Actually, could I fly to the window first?
Sure. You
Yeah.
fly to the window.
Yeah, is
The
the girl
girl
still
is
there
in
looking
there.
out?
I'll say what you can see inside is, and for this I'll bring you back to the other thing, the other screen. So you see inside a fairly nice room. It's pretty basic. It's got, a bed and a chair and a couple of tables. She appears to have moved the table away from the window so that she can get access to it, and has also propped the chair up against the door to prevent anyone from getting in. And she is currently, if you can see on the bottom right, she's currently at the window, like looking out of it.
We cannot.
No. It's still the other screen, bruh.
It's still the vineyard map.
There you go.
There we go.
Ah, there's like a music change. Son of a
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, it's what it is. Okay, I'm gonna fly to the window. I assume she can't see me.
She cannot.
I'll be like, all right, don't freak out. I'm invisible and I can fly.
Yeah, you watch she like it's confused, looking out the window, like, what?
I'm invisible. It's
Who is
magic.
that?
Don't worry about it. So I assume the tiefling with the neck thing and that you jump into because you're both slaves. I'm a friend of hers. I'm here to get you out.
Okay.
So just right there, I just want you to know that I'm gonna come down the chimney. Don't worry about it. I'm not some weird evil thing.
She's
Well,
running towards the chimney.
Philosophically, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna fly to the chimney and try to get it.
Yeah, she's looking for a way out. So she runs to the chimney. You go down, pick her up. She's easy enough. I say with your athletics check with Wade, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You just pull her out and fly back out into the vineyard with the rest of the group.
Yes, I'm gonna put her down in the vineyard. I assume the group has probably moved on at this point. I'm gonna be like, all right, hide. Do you know your way to town, to Keijo?
No, where is that?
Where is that? Which direction? Is it across the bridge or something?
It's an hour away from walking. You aren't
Fuck.
exactly sure.
Okay. Shit. Okay. I'm like, all right. Get further into the vineyard. Get down and hide and don't move. All right. I'm going to try to memorize her face and get familiar enough with her that I can communicate with her telepathically in case I need to find.
Okay, sure. So you sit her down and she's like
I'll
looking
ask her.
around at the new group.
What's your name?
My name is Shani.
Shani. All right. I'm Isabel. We're going to go make sure that our friend is all right. Stay here. I'll come back for you, and then I'll get you to safety. There are good people in Keijo that'll take care of you until we can get you somewhere safer.
Okay. And she's like now joining the rest of the group.
I'm gonna tell her to hide. I'm gonna take her out to deep into the vineyard, away from the house, and push her into bushes. But stay here and don't move, don't speak. Cover yourself in dirt if you have to. Stay hidden.
Sure, easy enough to do. Wade.
Mhm.
Let me just read this spell real quick.
During that, I'll fill some airtime. Farah. You're muted. Oh, no,
No, I'm not.
that
You
was
just
weird.
can't
I
hear
couldn't
me.
hear you. Farah,
Wait.
can I get my poncho? Think I might need it.
Sure.
Okay.
Pull
I'm
it.
gonna grab my poncho out of her box
Oh
and
my God.
take off my tweed jacket because it clashes too much. So I'll put my tweed jacket in the box. Take out my poncho and put it on.
Okay, sure. Wade, you hear from right over your shoulder, you hear a familiar voice say, I suggest that you remove yourself from the group quietly and tell them to go on ahead. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Shit.
Come on, boy,
So-
you're wise, right?
I'm okay. All right, I'll go
Not
green.
good enough.
Gator green. Come on, Gator green.
Gator green, gator green.
Oh, a 19.
Yes!
19 plus was it check? So 20 total.
You feel the shivers down your spine, but do not feel the need to remove yourself from the group.
Okay, the Ghost Gator's talking to me. I'm freaking out right now.
Do
you
I
hear in the
see
back of your head
Asmund?
another voice who says, Wade, we gotta go, man.
We gotta find your sister.
Yeah, Thyra, as you say that, make a perception check for me.
Have I rejoined the group at this point?
Yeah.
Alright, do I use leaves or do I use my Christmas?
Christmas. So pick the opposite. Damn it.
Oh, I just rolled, so. You said perception, I believe that is a plus 7. Tis 15. 22.
22. Yeah, you look around, just like poke your head out of the orchard and just look around, and you see off to the side of the house, Asma's like sliding along the wall, like, guys, where are you?
I would like to say that I rolled stealth and I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Where is she comparatively to the guards?
It's hard to tell because the guards turned tail and ran and failed.
But I could
all of their
get
checks.
to her.
Yeah, you could get to her. She's just past the point where they dropped all of their spears. All of them.
Okay, I'll go get her.
Yeah, like
Seeing that we-
unfazed, you just go walking out of the vineyard, and she's like, "Oh, hey."
Seeing that Asmund's
Sorry,
okay, I'm gonna
we
go
found-
get Johnny.
we found a slave, and you know what? Maybe you should come.
Okay, I will. You
Yeah,
have
stay close.
Wade.
We do.
Okay, good.
Hey,
And she starts walking back.
While this is going on, can I look to? I'm gonna look to Duel and just be like, so we could use some experienced help here, if you're down for a little story time later.
I'm not staying with you lot. Who is this ghost gator?
that's a long story. Maybe you should come back with us.
I have business elsewhere. Listen. I'm not affiliated with this particular slave break. Although personally, I don't think it's quite such a bad thing. If anyone asks, you didn't see me here, alright?
So who?
Fair enough.
Very good. Now I've got to get back to maintain my
Appearances?
appearance. Try not to get into any more trouble, please.
I'm gonna look at him straight in the eyes and go, I will do everything in my power to get into more trouble.
I can't see you.
That's fine. I'm gonna kiss him on the lips and I'm gonna go get the slave.
Oh no!
As you do that, he like backs up and like tries to bat you away. What's your armor class?
Fuck, I don't know. 15.
He takes
Yeah,
7
this is just
points
gonna-
of bludgeoning damage as he just didn't
10
realize you were
points?
quite so close. 7.
Oh, 7. That's still a lot. Still a lot, brother.
He didn't realize you were quite so
Oh,
close, and he just
yeah.
makes contact. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't think you should do that again."
Does invisibility break because he was hit?
Yup, sure
You
does.
have to make
don't
a
think it does.
concentration check. Is it?
No,
No.
that's if I get hit because I
Yeah,
concentrate.
yeah, no. It's
I-
I make an
Oh, okay.
action or a spell, like an attack or a
Right,
spell.
Oh,
right.
okay. If you
yeah.
get hit, you don't lose it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, no, it's not
So-
where I'm being hit.
Yeah, so it's fine. She's still invisible.
So I'm gonna go find Sean. Is it Shani?
Sean.
Shani, Shani.
Shani.
Oh, I
I'm
thought
gonna
it was
find Shani.
shiny.
And to
Accents
go
are
back to
weird.
where I left her.
Okay, sure. She's just like gently waiting there for you guys to
I'm
come
going
back.
to actually ask Wade to drop my invisibility as I leave.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to land and be like, hello, name's Izzy. Nice to properly meet you. I'm going to fold the wings in.
Okay, sure. Yeah, she says, nice to meet you. Can we go?
Absolutely. I'm going to essentially pick her up and carry her.
Okay. I'll say it's easy enough to do. Wade,
Mhm.
once more,
Oh,
you
shit.
hear, I would like you to remove yourself from the group, please. Make a wisdom save.
13.
You feel the urge. You have to get away from the group.
Okay. So I think I kind of like fall to the back of the group, and then
I'll
like
say for the purpose of this, you guys are in the vineyard, so we'll just
as
make sure
they
that-
keep going, I kind of get a little bit further, and I turn around when I think I have an opportunity to come
Okay.
back, to go back.
Is he doing it
Sure.
stealthily, and
Yeah,
how
he's
well
gonna have
would
to do it
say like
stealthily.
passive perception people like?
He would definitely be
So
doing
you
it
are
stealthily
doing it stealthy? So make a
because
stealth check. I'm going off of passive here because you guys are not
Mhm.
actively paying attention to what Wade is doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Such terrible. Fuck, it's 11.
What'd you get, Wade?
He rolled a natural 20.
One.
Yeah!
Hell yes. Fuck
Yeah,
yes.
so
All right.
like, Wade is at the back of the group walking with you guys, and everyone else, you just watch as he goes. Turns around and goes to walk away, and his foot catches on one of the roots, and he just...
I like to imagine he's singing the Mission
I'm gonna-
Impossible music.
I'm gonna help him up. What are you doing there, Wade? You should be up here with us.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You shouldn't
Got
be in the back.
distracted.
Wait, is everything okay?
Yeah, it's just weird night.
Insight check.
Yeah.
You can make an insight check if you want.
Thank God for Lakin's suspicious
Side.
nature.
Decept.
Asmin is also here. If you would like, yes.
I'm gonna roll insight too, since I'm the one picking him up.
18.
Equa, I'm gonna
plus-
DM you what I got.
Okay.
My total is
I'll DM you mine too, Equa.
28.
28 for deception?
Hold on. I'm not good at
Deception?
math.
What?
Hold on. That's not right. It doesn't sound right.
You're
Yeah.
a rogue?
Are you a rogue?
Hey, I get a 28 deception.
Sorry, 23. I don't know what's wrong with my brain.
23, okay. Thyra, what'd you get?
I got 21.
19.
You believe him. You both believe him.
Well, I'm just gonna hold on to you a little bit so you don't fall again. Last thing we need is to catch even more attention.
I'll be alright. Thanks, though.
I'm gonna keep hold of him.
Okay. So, you
I'm gonna
guys...
stand there back with Thyra, just FYI.
I am
So you
bridal
guys
carrying
continue-
Shani.
Right. Yep. So you continue down the vineyard, and you get to about the end of it before Thyra. You notice from around the sides of the house, pretty much all of the guards that you've seen up to this point all come flocking out. And sort of start coming around and dispersing and starting to look through the vineyard. You guys are like ways away. There's no way that they're going to be able to see you unless they like dash. You guys are freaking gone. You also see on the far left window, the one that Izzy was on top of before, you also see something just
Like
just
fall
threw something
out.
out the window. Yeah, it wasn't. I'll say it was a chair. Someone threw a chair out the window.
Alright, someone is mad and just threw a chair out the window. There are guards ahead. We need to get out of here quickly like a bunny. Away from the guards.
Hurry.
Equa, how long does that urge last, and how desperately would I have the need to escape? Somebody who doesn't really know the spell.
I
too
believe
well.
it's just an instant thing, right? Yeah, you pursued the course of action as best as you could.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's just one
so I'll
action.
say it's gone.
Or be sure
It
I
is,
for you.
it's an 8-hour concentration, but you tried to do it and failed, so yeah, you're fine. For the purposes of
Okay.
this, you're fine. So you guys continue out of the orchard and over the end, across the bridge, and you begin making your way back to Keijo. Seemingly unfollowed for now, as the rest of the guards that are there just start searching through the vineyard itself.
As we get sort of far away enough and don't see the house, I'm going to put down Shani.
Okay. Noted.
Let her walk. I'll stay next to her.
How did she react to me? Because when she first met me, I was kind of aggressive.
She notably is kind of reserved and curled up into herself. She's not really doing much. She's just sort of waiting for you guys to get her as far away as possible. And as you put her down, Izzy, she's like, "Okay, we can walk from here, yes?"
I just stay near me, right? Don't worry. I'll make sure nothing that happens to you.
Okay, thank you. And you begin walking out. So, despite what I really thought you guys were going to do, you have managed to stealth out of the vineyard.
Yeah.
I'll be back to burn it later.
This
when I
is
have my
really
spell.
strange for us.
Don't worry,
Right?
I'm gonna burn that house down. I'm gonna kill the ghost.
I
here,
mean-
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna tie that guy to
You
a
guys
statue and burn
started
his
that
house down.
whole section off so badly, so chaotically, and you somehow managed to turn it around. I'm very impressed.
You're welcome. For once, we didn't actually murder Hobo. It's fine.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean,
No
I
one died.
was about to use that entangle spell and just go up there and like try and rip the bars off.
That was my first plan.
That
I
was
was
an
like,
option,
let's do something.
yeah.
Let's do something. Let's do something stealthy. If I can fit down that.
But
chimney,
then I was like, nobody really knows I'm back here. I'm gonna at least let somebody.
Okay, so you guys are now on the way back to Keijo. Anything that you guys want to do on the way there?
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if anyone's following us.
Basically,
Yeah,
give everybody the rundown. Give everyone the rundown of what I eavesdropped on.
5.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Noted.
Like him when I was in there with Mr. Gain, he told me to wait in the room, and then I climbed the chimney. I didn't trust what was going on, and I heard the ghost gator.
You heard her.
Yeah. So, needless to say, we're not going back there.
Well, we need to.
Oh, we're going back there. I'm gonna burn that house down in the
What?
vineyard.
Without being prepared, is
Right.
what I'm saying.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm going to see the rest, and I'm going to skin Mr. Gaines alive.
We need to kill the ghost gator for Kev.
Oh, that would take
Okay.
my skin hair as well.
Yeah.
Do
Not
you know
for
where to find
nothing.
her? Does anybody know
whether
where
you
to
lo-
find her?
I say not for nothing, but whether you like him or not, he's doing what he's doing under duress. He's not doing this willingly.
I don't know if we can be sure of that yet, but there's
Well,
I mean, considering she literally has his fiance, yeah, I'm pretty sure we can go with that assumption.
It's at this point that Shani steps up and says, "I am not his fiance. No, I have only been here for maybe 2 weeks."
question: were you bought as a slave? For the
Were you
question,
given as a gift?
or something like that? Were you there willingly, or were you? Are you a slave, or were you a slave? No longer a slave. You never were.
I'm not
Plus
there
you.
willingly. No, I was taken against my will from Port
Right.
Lapton.
So I'm going to kill him slowly and burn his house around him.
Is there more slave?
Where did she
In
say she
there?
was from?
That's probably
Port
smart to know.
Lapton.
Is there more?
I'm sorry. Spell that pig Latin for me, please.
It's actually, yeah, this is what we're going to do. It's EPOT-LAN-LAN. Epot. No, sorry, LATLAN. Epot Latlan.
So, is there more of you in there? More?
No, I was the only one. He was very interested in me for a reason, I think.
Makes our job a little bit easier.
What reason?
What does she look like?
What reason?
She is she's a wood elf. She's got very nice like copper colored skin, very like defined thin and long features, with like wavy like sort of like very light brown hair. It's attractive.
How old does she look like? She could be
Early 20s.
elf years, early 20s. Okay,
Comparatively early 20s, yeah.
cool.
You aren't sure as
Oh, okay.
200s.
years. She.
What about Alakia? Would Alakia know like her exact roughly age, like a better guess on her age?
How long? How long does it take for an elf? She's right past the point of what? Yes, she's exactly
It's
how old
100
I
years for an
am.
adult
Okay.
to be considered an adult among its society.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's
Basically.
like 110 or whatever. That's what she is. Yeah, Thyra. She turns to you and says, I think I was a replacement for someone, for his previous person.
What
More.
what were you doing these 2 weeks you were there?
Mostly trying to break out. I
Like
don't.
Okay, what was he having you do? Not what you were doing on your own.
Nothing. He did not touch me the whole time.
He didn't have you clean anything. He just locked you in a room.
Essentially, yes, he provided lots of food and refreshments. I was just confined to my room, but I do not think he's a good man.
Who brought you here?
He had a carriage arranged from the country to here.
So, Frey, would she know the person that you know?
I don't know if it was a specific person. Which turns to you, Free. You would know. They traditionally don't do carriage journeys because of the nature of the business. It's very, very risky to transport people across countries, especially from Emoris, which is up north, to Caja down south.
Yeah.
So it's probably one of his men who did it.
Likely hired by Mr. Gaines. The cake ray wouldn't put itself in danger in such a way.
Well, you're free now, and they're good people. You're going to eat. You're going to eat some gator tonight, made by a lovely woman. It's
That'd be
excellent.
my ma.
That's his ma. She's great. So I'm going to get you warm, get you fed. We're going to kill Mr. Gaines. We're going to kill the something else. Don't worry about it. And then we're going to get you wherever you need to. Where are you from? What do you want to do after this? It's a bunch of questions we should ask you. There's a lot of it.
I appreciate the thought, but I am not free yet. Then you watch as she uncovers the scarf, which is actually embedded into what you now see is a very thick black iron collar that has a number of arcane glyphs all around it.
Can I discern what those glyphs are?
Oh,
Make an Arcana check.
Can I pull Free away a little bit and whisper, "How did you get out to yours?"
22, Equa.
I fooled the man who bought me into believing I cared for him. He trusted me.
So he freed you.
Well, he was complacent enough to take, to be easy on me, and I used it to my advantage.
Shoni, so the only person who can take off your collar is Mr. Gaines?
So, real quick, Alakian, with your Arcana check, you know that this is essentially that. It is a collar that helps to dull any resistance in a person, whether they use magic or whether they try and fight back. It sort of tames that urge. And you are unsure of whether it can be used as tracking or not. With this information coming out, you also hear her say to Thyra, yes, I believe only he can free me, or that the people from the cakery can as well, but I don't think either of those are going to be an option.
What if somebody bought you from him?
You would have to sign a contract. He would have to willingly give me up. I don't know if you can break this, but I have never done it.
I'm gonna put my hand on Shani's shoulder and go, so I, in the right circumstances, can be extremely persuasive. He will let you go, and if he doesn't, I'll kill him. I'll find the cakery, and I'll go through every single person who's able to let you go until one of them does it.
I appreciate the thought. He's a very powerful man with a lot of resources.
You saw me fly with wings made of fire, invisible.
I did not do that. You were invisible.
Yes, I'm gonna expose the wings. Actually, probably would have gone by this point, but no, she saw
Yeah.
the wings. She saw the wings before. And
You got 2 uses of the wings, right?
no, I have one use because I used 2 spell slots. I used my 1 spell slot for armor bag at this. So it
you
has
used
been
one-
longer than 10 minutes.
So you used one in the inside of the manor.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, it would have been the same use. Okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And Wade can shoot lightning out of himself. Tyra, I'm pretty sure she could fight an army single-handedly. Alakian could probably get that army to fight itself for him. And Free can make them all run away terrified.
Okay. You watch as like a slight smile pulls up on her face.
We'll
You're
find
safe.
a way.
Yeah.
You're safe with us.
And we're not in slavery as long as you or our friend Free, but we were slaves at one point, so we all have a little bit of skin in the game, as it were.
We killed our slaver.
I horribly as well.
I have no doubt that he will be on his way to find me soon, so I hope that we can fend him off. It's about this time that you start seeing Keijo emerge on the outskirts.
Wait, I don't think we should go back to Moss.
We should bring her to your tree house, the Jordan Cave's house, a little hideaway.
I just don't want to bring.
We don't want to bring the gator to your house.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
We should, and also her. We should probably bring both of you. I don't. If that collar can be tracked, I don't want to put your family in harm's way. Even though we wouldn't be there, but
okay. Here.
it's up to you.
Meet me like, and I point out like a part on the edge of like the forest / swamp. I tell him to meet me there, and I'll get the canoe, and I'll pick you guys up, and we'll go over there.
Would your mom still be awake at this point, or would she be asleep? Because I want to get some food into our friend here.
Yeah, I'll bring some with me.
I will pull out my chest because I took a whole bunch of gator stew to go.
You did.
I did.
Great, yeah.
Right, you're gonna eat a bunch of soup out of a friend's treasure chest.
Should be interesting.
We're a very strange group.
I see.
Yeah, just meet me right over there.
For sure. And we'll let your ma know that you're alright. Asmund, do you want to head home, or are you going to stay with White and us?
I'll stay away for a second.
Alright.
It's fine.
So you and Asmund get the boat ready. We'll let your mom know that you're alright.
Wait,
So-
Wait, my mom?
Who's going where?
Yeah.
No,
You're
no,
not
no.
going to see your mom.
I'll
you're
stop.
Oh, you have to, right?
I don't want y'all going there. You're right. If they can track this caller, I don't want y'all showing up there. So I'll meet you over there. I'll get the canoe, and I'll ship you guys over to the treehouse.
I'm going to take Shani to a spot he mentioned and hide.
Okay.
I'll go with them. I mean, I'm feeding the girls, so.
So Wade and Asmund are going off to Mars. The rest of you are going off to the treehouse.
I think so.
I
So
guess so.
the treehouse Equa, I don't think they'd be able to get to without the canoe, because the way I imagine it is, it's outside of town a little bit, and it's like a group of trees that are in the middle of the swamp. So that's like
Basically, we're
It's an island in the middle of the swamp.
an island of trees, sort of.
Okay. Easy enough. So
basically
you
we're
start
waiting
walking
for
towards-
Wade at the canoe. I think is what we discussed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you start walking towards the point where he said to wait for him. So Wade, as you sort of walk up to the ramp to get up onto the sort of decking around some of the houses at Keijo, you walk up on the ramp and you hear ooh, as Bo
Hello.
turns and can hear you, and then you hear the door open. Happy birthday to
No,
Wait,
Mom.
one of your friends. Oh, sorry. And she walks back in. It's like holding this big cake that's like kind of the same size as she is. It's like 3 tiers filled with flowers and all kinds of like really intrinsic decorating.
Forgot about
Okay.
the cake.
I'll follow her in. Slight change of plans, Ma. We're gonna have a birthday at the treehouse. So
okay, that's wonderful, honey. You want me to bring the cake there?
no, you stay here, Ma. It's we really appreciate it. We'll be back in the morning if you want to say happy birthday.
Oh, are
Tyra.
you sure? You know I like to say happy birthday to your friends.
Yeah, Ma. It's okay. Yeah. We'll be back in the morning. You can.
Okay, sure, that's fine.
You know how us kids are. You know.
How did your party go, sweetie?
It was great. Yeah. We met
Oh,
a
good.
new friend.
I love to hear that.
Yeah.
When am I meeting her?
Well, I didn't say it was her, but no, just kidding. You know what? I'll bring her tomorrow morning with Thyra for the birthday.
Oh, good. Okay. Wade, know so many females now.
I'm gonna
love
actually
her.
be taking the canoe so we can get there. So,
Okay.
yeah, just stay inside tonight, okay? I heard that there's gonna be a storm rolling through.
Okay. Are you
There's a
sure
storm
everything's okay?
coming.
Oh yeah. Just stay inside. I heard it's supposed to be really bad.
All right. Well, I'll do that. Well, if are you taking the cake with you? You want me to keep it here?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the cake.
Okay. So I'm gonna lock up and then I'm gonna go home then.
Thanks, Ma.
Okay, sweetie.
See you later, Bo.
He's like standing there. And yeah, you
Should probably
go
have
and
that
leave
looked at.
with this large cake with Asmin to go and get your canoe. So, your canoe is up on like a rack on the side of your house. You are holding a 3-foot cake. How would you like to do this?
Does she not have like something I could have like a metal?
Cloche? A
Yeah.
3-foot
Sure,
cloche?
you could put it in something, but it's still a big cake.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. I just mean so like I don't tip it over and have to worry about like flies gathering on it and shit or something. you
Right,
know?
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Asmin, are you staying in town or are you? It might be smart if you stay in town, like because you're really strong and you might be able to protect people if something happens here.
Wait, I'm not a combat kind of person. Are you sure you don't want me to stay with you?
I feel like I feel safer if somebody was here watching over the town. You're able to send messages, right?
Yeah, of course.
Can you send us a message if something happens here?
Okay, fine. I mean, I guess I wouldn't want to leave Loven by himself with my parents. All right. I guess I'll see you in the morning, Wade.
Ugh. Can I insight? Does she seem upset? God damn it.
Sure, insight.
Feels like a real life relationship at this point. That's a 3.
It's a 3. Maybe she likes Loven. You know?
Fuck.
Maybe that's why she brought him up.
Grit my teeth. Okay. Thanks, Asmin.
Okay. Well, let me help you get the canoe down first.
Okay. Just, actually, can you hold Ace? I just hand her the cake and I'll take it down.
Oh, yeah, okay. Or just she, like, has to hold it like this because it's so big. And you take the canoe down without too much issue.
Cool.
And sure, yeah, she gives you the cake back, and you begin paddling off to the rest of the group, who is just, you find, gently, like, standing on the bank, just waiting for you to come up.
While we were there,
Oh,
Equa,
go on.
Yep.
could I ritual cast detect magic? And because I'm basically what I'm wanting to do out of this is discern what school of magic that collar is, whether it
Ooh,
has
smart.
divination magic in it.
Oh, that's really, really smart.
Okay. I see. So you go ahead and ritual cast detect magic. It's a really smart idea. Look at that. So the school of magic the collar gives off is not one school of magic. There is an aspect of divination to it. There is an aspect of abjuration to it, and there is an aspect of enchantment to it as well.
Okay.
It's not just one solid piece; it's a lot of pieces connected to each other.
Mhm.
But the runes themselves look to be encompassing the whole thing.
Okay. All right. I'll relay that there is probably a tracking component to this to everybody else.
Alright, we'll keep our eyes open. So after that, I'm keeping an eye out for anything remotely suspicious.
Okay, sure. I'll say easy enough to do. As you
I
begin,
am. Oh, go on.
as you begin sitting here taking watch, just in the middle of the swamp, you do see as the night has now fallen. It's dark out. You do see a number of fireflies that start to pop out, and you remember, oh, I got the firefly catching contest in 2 days. No wonder they're out. You see a couple of them just sort of like go float down to the water, and you see as one of them lights up, you do see a pair of eyes that just look at you. It appears that there is an alligator in here, although it's not. Even in the low light of the firefly, it's not white. It's just a regular alligator.
Do I chase the gator, or do I chase the firefly?
Neither. As this is happening, I will be telling a 40% true story of one of Isabel's various escapades when she was younger.
Okay.
It's majority of it is not true, but it's still kind of true.
Okay, make a deception check.
Cool.
While she's doing this, I kind of want to try and have just keep a side conversation going with Shani and Elvish, to try and keep her. Well, I meant like after I get done with that. After I get done with the ritual, just kind of try and keep a conversation with her, just to try and keep her a little comfortable, if possible.
What kind of skills do you have?
What kind of skills?
Yeah, do you cook? Do you ride horses?
Well, before she answers that, I rolled a 14.
You're not telling the best story.
All right.
All right. Some of it's believable, some of it isn't. She turns to you, Thyra, says, I don't know. I can cook a little bit. I'm okay at, cleaning. I'm not much of a warrior.
Are you a maker?
In some aspects, we learned certain things. In certain aspects, I have not been with the cakery for too long, only for a few months, but I have learned some things.
When we free you, do you have anywhere to go after we free you? That's safe? That you won't end up with the cakery again? You know, before we decimate them?
I don't know. I don't know where I could go. I don't have family anywhere, so
Well, I do have a house I'm not using that's paid for in Ernry.
I could not do this to you. That is too much.
There's Mazor and Big Dacky.
There's Mazor and Bedak. It's not exactly the best place to be. It's a little shit.
But it's small. Nobody would
Small.
really think to look there.
And again, I'm not using the house. Like, you're welcome to it.
How could you say that?
That I
It's
could
small, but they're not going to look there.
They're
We're in
less
Dyto and they're
likely.
here.
They're less likely to look in a little backwater town in the middle of nowhere than Ernry, honestly. And Mazor would keep her safe. He owes us. He owes us that. And if she does go to Ernry, I'm sure Via and Bertie will keep an eye out for them. I can send a few contacts to people I know in the guards that I'm sure will be sympathetic and keep an eye out.
I have contacts in the south. If she doesn't want to go north.
With your people?
Aye.
I would
can do
just
that.
like to get as far away from here and from there as possible.
Probably Tyra's planned it.
That's something I could do.
We can.
We have to free her first. I'm not gonna send a tracker down to my family.
I really have to. Again, I'd rather. You all know what I can do, so that's an option. And you wouldn't die. But you would eventually say yes.
As it's about this time that you see Wade's canoe appearing. He's got a big, like, cylindrical thing on the front of it.
How many people can fit in that canoe?
It's probably a 3-seater, but like, yeah, if like it's got like 2 seats, but like a middle bar, reinforcement bar, somebody could sit on that.
Yeah, so average size canoe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's 3 persons.
It's slightly smaller than average. This is a halfling village, which they've catered to Wade's height, but no one else really sits in it too much. So it's slightly smaller than average. You probably fit at least 2 people on here, depending
I'm
on
gonna look at Thyra. I'm just gonna look at her, be like, huh. And then kind of look down at myself, be like, yeah, I'm dense as fuck.
Well, I can't swim, but can I use my hippie stick and put it like try and gauge like how deep this swamp goes?
Okay. You pull out your hippie stick and shove it into the ground. You're standing on the bank of it,
Yeah.
so it goes maybe halfway in before you pull it out. And as you sort of reach over more and you put it further in, it goes 3/4 in. You reckon the swamp it's fairly deep. I mean, there's alligators in here at the very least, so it's deep enough.
Perhaps more than one trip to get everyone there.
Oh,
I will
for
say,
sure.
Wade, you probably reckon you could fit. You could definitely fit Shani, Free, and Lakian, both of them in there with you. So 2 plus you. Izzy and Thyra are notably more heavy, so probably one of those than someone else.
Yeah, y'all. Izzy, can you still
Right.
do the flying thing?
If you give me an hour, yeah, I could.
Oh,
I
shit.
could.
I mean, I can make
Um,
2 trips.
I
I think 3, honestly.
am going to ritual cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, so you begin a ritual cast Speak with Animals. Just sitting on the bank here. I'll say we'll take our break here, and we'll come back to that since it's 9:30. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So for those of you in chat, go get snacks and go pee and whatever, and
Check out Ice Cream Dice while we're on break.
Use our code.
Nice.
Save 10%.
And yeah, we'll be back here in like 10-15 minutes to continue the story. Cool.
That has not blown up in our face yet.
Just barely. All right, bye, chat.
Yeah, see you later, guys.
Hi
Life
everyone.
begins on the
welcome back.
other side of despair. Jean-Paul Sartre.
Oh, Felis. Oh, Felis.
I didn't spend
So-
20 minutes looking up depressing existentialist quotes to not say it.
We return on scene. Wade is in his canoe with this strange metal cylinder at the front of the canoe. The rest of you are all standing around talking. Alakin, you've just finished up your ritual cast.
There you go.
See him approaching. What would you all like to do?
I was ritual casting Speak with the Animals.
Right, yes, you were. So you begin to sit down and carve into the swamp muck again.
That takes 10 minutes.
Begin your ritual cast. It's going to take 10 minutes.
I'm going to take the first trip, people, while she does that.
Sure thing.
All
Sure
right.
thing, Mike.
So I'll take whoever can fit in on this one. I
Okay,
don't
so-
imagine it's too far of a canoe trip.
No, it's not that far. It's a couple minutes maybe.
Yeah.
So I'll say you can take Izzy or Thyra or 2 of anyone else.
I'll take the 2 of anybody else.
So you can take
Take
Shani,
Shani.
Free,
Shani.
and Alakian, but one of them has to stay behind.
I'll take Shani and Free.
All right.
Good plan.
And she like silences the canoe and holds the big metal thing.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
sits it on her lap.
Actually, yeah, that's fine. Just be careful with it. Don't let it tip or nothing. And like I
Okay.
start paddling away. Hey, do you like cake? So I paddle away.
Yes, I do like cake. Yes.
Okay. If you want to jump the other guys.
Well,
Unless
I
you
was
wanna
going to
stick
ask
with
something. I was going to ask something before he paddled away.
Okay.
This is retcutting a little bit, but could I have asked him to grab my armor from the house whenever he went there, from whenever we changed clothes before the party?
Sure.
Because I forgot I didn't have it.
Yeah, that's easy enough to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have done that then.
The armor's yours. So yeah, Wade paddles Free and Shani off. You get to the treehouse in a couple minutes.
Read
Wade,
alone
you
with 2
describe-
women on a canoe?
Oh, his mother would. So he has so many things to say about that.
As
Oh,
they go
boy.
away, Isabel's going to look at it and be like, I'm absolutely telling Ma this.
I love it. See.
I think she'd get a good kick out of it.
Cute.
This isn't about her. This is about me being able to watch as she talks to Wade about it for years. It's all about me. Everything's all about me.
So yeah, Wade, you come to the treehouse in relative time. Do you have a specific description of the treehouse that you want to throw out there?
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's up in a tree, obviously. It's got a wooden ladder it doesn't even reach all the way down to the water. It's like probably like a foot and a couple inches up from the water. It probably looks pretty old. A few boards are snapped or rotted. But it's the type that has like, so it's like kind of open, and then there's like a box in the middle that's like the shelter part of it with a roof on top of that. It's actually fairly big. It's not like a super squished one, but it's also not like a massive house up there. You know, it's like a shack in a tree, pretty much.
Is it going to be able to hold 5 adults and a Thyra?
I think we could make it work.
Cool.
All right.
I hope.
I hope.
Wig's even.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be Jack. It's gonna be the movie Jack trying to get up in that treehouse, and I'm gonna be Robin Williams.
So wait, you drop the 2 ladies off at the treehouse. Do you instruct them to take the cake or leave the cake?
Oh yeah, definitely take the cake.
Take the cake.
For you. This is the cake for Thyra.
Oh. All right.
So you want to check it out, feel free. Make sure it looks good.
This will be interesting to get into there.
Well, you climb up, and then I'll hoist it, or...
Is there a rope I could throw down to tie to this thing and bring it up?
Oh, that doesn't seem like a good idea.
Well, Free has a strength of 9. And hooves that are going to have trouble going up a ladder in the first place. I don't think she's going to be able to carry this.
Do you have any telekinesis spells?
No.
You have Mage Hand?
I do have Mage
No.
Hand. You know what? Okay. I haven't cracked
What's the
this
carry
one
weight
out.
on Mage Hand?
5
Yeah, I
pounds,
think
I
it's-
believe.
It's 5 pounds.
This is a 3-foot tall cake.
Oh, more than 10 pounds.
Cake is...
Oh, 10 pounds.
So,
Is it 10 pounds?
yeah.
I'll allow it.
Cool.
Quick
Yeah.
chat, how much does a 3-foot cake weigh?
No
Don't
fucking
look that up.
idea. Not a clue.
Don't look it up, because then we won't be able to do this.
It's
Yeah, exactly.
Way too damn
9.999
much.
pounds.
Wade's like,
So
cracks his knuckles. I haven't done this one in a bit. And he wiggles his fingers, and this magical hand comes out and like grabs the... I guess he would have to grab the bottom, sort of like a waiter, because
yeah.
if I grab the top, the lid's just gonna come off. And he just like carefully is like this, like controlling the hand gently up to Free, who hopefully will take it from there.
Yeah, slide it onto the wood so it's flat.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
All right, we'll be here. Oh my god.
Here goes.
Sprint, we just said.
The whole 10 minutes he's gone, she spends like freaking out because she didn't want to do it in front of the others, but you know, she's also a slave, so it's not as weird.
Panic attack, the full on, just like, panic attack.
Yeah, basically.
That's fun.
So yeah, the rest of you see Wade rock up in his canoe once more.
Sweetie pie.
-1 metal canister.
Would my speak with animals ritual have went off before he came back?
It takes about 5 minutes to get there.
It'd probably take a
yeah,
little
it
bit
takes-
longer to get back too, because I'd probably be going against the current.
Yeah, I'll say as you see him coming from a ways off, and you feel the spell pop, because that's about the right time.
All right. Are there any gators in the area?
Let me think. So there was the one in there, but Wade's canoe came past, so it probably wouldn't have stayed for too much longer. I'll say there's no alligator around that you can see in this immediate vicinity. If you walked, you might be able to find one. You might not, because they are around. But at the moment, you do see a number of like small woodland creatures, bugs around. There are a couple of birds up in the sky. You know, you take your pick.
And of course, it doesn't say like what the radius is, like how far away they have to be.
Let
I
me
think it's
double
like a
check.
shot.
I believe it's 30 feet for speak with animals.
Because I know it says you cast it on yourself, but it doesn't say. Usually it's like detect magic and stuff like that is like 30 feet.
I think you can just speak animal now. I don't think it's a radius. I think you just encounter an animal, be like, "Hi." That's what I think, at least.
There is no radius, so yeah, it's just whoever you can see in the immediate vicinity. No one lights up. You can just whatever you're aware of, you can talk to.
But nothing responded.
You asked if there are alligators around. Sure, I'll say one of the birds around, a little like finch type bird, points you in the direction of one off maybe 60 feet away.
Like, do you think I'd be able to swim across without,
Maybe you'll be able to just stand there and talk to him?
I don't want to actually talk to him. I just don't want to get eaten by him.
You're a bit big. No
Fair
offense.
enough. Have a good night.
I'm gonna turn to Lake and be like, Tada's talking to birds again.
Yeah, when I do that, I speak in Orcish, too.
Yeah. He's just talking at a bird.
I'm used to it by now. Nothing new.
Sweet. So
You
do you
guys
get
seem
a boat next, or is it Taya this time?
You guys can go next. I
No,
can go last.
no,
Let's go.
I can. It has to be me.
I'll push.
Hey,
It's fine.
well, I could, if Thyra wants to row the boat, I could fly over there.
Or when we, because you could take you could fly over there and take, so you can fly. Gotcha. Anyways, so you could take, so Tyler could take Elakin, and then come back for me. You to come back for me then. So I can't be in the same boat as Tyler. Not this boat, no offense, right? So there's a small foot of me and her.
This is the fox, the chicken, and the corn all over again. I didn't mean for it to be this hard.
I can swim. It's fine.
You're not swimming in an alligator-infested swamp at night. Just take the canoe. It's fine. I can just wait here.
Yeah,
Equa,
you-
how close are the trees here?
If you're not gonna let me stay alone, I'm not gonna let you stay alone.
You're
I'll stay
constantly
alone.
within
Being
10
efficient.
feet, 15 feet of a tree at any given point.
So, can I Naruto run through the trees again?
You have to cross a river, though.
You do have to cross a river. If you worked your way around, are you gonna try and do this? Do I need to make you roll for this?
If I have to get to the other side of the river to do it, I'll do that. I'll have Wade get me to the other side of the river first, and then start doing it. But yes, I want to do this.
Right, you can do that.
Okay,
Wait, you said that it was in the middle of an island?
It's like a bunch of mangrove trees that make an island. It's not like an actual island. It's a gathering of
Right.
trees, and it's like in the middle of the water.
So it's going to be a hard jump, but I'll say you can try if you would like a Lakian.
Okay, if I can't get there, if it looks like it's too difficult, whenever I get there, I can just wait. But to actually get there, instead of everybody fighting over who's getting in the boat, just have fucking Isabel get in the boat, Thyra swim, and I'll just jump through the trees like a spider monkey.
Don't swim through the alligator. Just go. I'm fine. It's not about you being alone. It's about being efficient. I don't know.
I can fly over there. It's not a big deal. Somebody else just row.
But
14.
I think Wade. I don't think Isabel and I can be in the same canoe at the same time.
You weigh 300 pounds, Wade.
So, Alakian begins jumping through the trees with a 14. You start off pretty well. You're just... You're like, yeah, I think I got this. And as you sort of clutch onto one of the trees nearby the edge of the river, it's a fair jump. And you're like, okay, I'm a little bit higher up. I think I can do this. And you sort of hold the back of the tree and plant your feet against the back of it and prepare yourself. You ever see those videos of those cats that jump from cars and they try and jump really far and they just go
Yeah.
And just
Absolutely.
instantly
Kind of what
fall.
happens. You fall about
Oh,
30 feet
shit.
into water.
I like
You're
to
just
think
like,
that we're still
arise.
arguing about like the canoe, and just the background just like in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just hear a splash from somewhere off.
Oh shit! And I start rowing out to the river to go get him.
Okay. You start rowing very quickly, leaving Thyra and Izzy on the side of the bank. You
Arguing.
He's not swimming.
Find Lakin. His head is popping out of the water. There's a frog on top of it, and he's just like sitting there.
I gave it that was at least a 7. Good job, bud.
Thanks. Appreciate it. I tried.
Good.
I tried to solve the problem that we were having. It didn't work very well.
Get in.
Isabel,
climbing to the
I'll
boat.
let you ride me.
Okay.
I had a different joke set up already, and so my brain was like tried to say it, but I couldn't because it wouldn't make sense. I'm gonna look at that and be like, I think that's a terrible idea.
It'll get us both across.
Can you carry an extra 300 pounds through a swamp while swimming?
Well, I'm pretty strong if I turn into a bear. Wait, are bears strong?
Bear?
I don't remember.
Fuck yeah, the bear is
That's pretty
dead.
strong.
Yeah, he's do that. I can handle the bear. It'd be great.
Just you might get kind of stuck in the mud under the water. It's pretty.
You're out getting a Lakian.
I'm yelling back. Okay, but I'll just take a Lakian over. Fuck it.
Okay, so you take a Lakin over. The
I'm
two
gonna
of you-
wild shape into a bear.
I'm gonna ride that bear through a swamp.
Okay, fair enough. A bear can handle Izzy's weight, you know, especially when you're in the water. I'm pretty sure you guys aren't like in the water, but when you're in water, your weight is halved for carrying purposes. So, yeah, easy enough to do. You guys begin paddling along. You find
I have
canoe
a
relative easy.
blast ready to shoot any alligator that gets close to Thyra.
Okay. From what you're doing, they do not. You are quite the target with the two of you combined. You're pretty big. So I'll say, without too much issue, you get to the treehouse. You see Wade and Lakian like climbing up the ladder.
I'm also sure I radiate like weird fucking vibes to animals.
Fair enough. Make an intimidation check.
Radiating vibes.
Sure.
I like
fuck it. It's a natural 1.
Roll
They don't
for
even
5.
pay attention to you.
All right, cool. It's hard
Yeah,
to
you
not
guys
look
arrive at the
scary
treehouse.
riding a bear. That's pretty bad.
Yep. What you guys
And
do?
then when we get across, I'll change back into myself.
I step on Thyra's bare back and I climb up the ladder.
Climb up, fire a back. Noted.
Yep.
My, how the tables
Yeah,
have
that is-
turned.
No, I don't bare back Thyra.
So, as you all climb up into the treehouse, it is a very, very tight squeeze. It's not a big place at all. Especially when
Thyra's
you're a new
not.
addition.
Thyra's skeptical. She's not gonna go up into that treehouse.
Okay, you can stay
Not
down
with
if you like.
Izzy. She just felt how heavy that little woman is.
Fair enough.
Well, he said there was like a porch around it. She can be on the outside of it.
I'm still sure there's a weight limit.
I guess Thyra's sleeping in the canoe.
Fine.
Yeah, if she wants to, that's fine. So, what do you guys want to do?
What's with the metal thing there?
I'll start climbing up. Poke my head up. It's a cake.
Why are you whispering?
Cause it's for Thyra.
She's right there. Just tell her that we have cake for her. I'm whispering too.
Surprise.
She's not coming up in the treehouse.
Thyra, you should come up here.
Do you want to fall to your death?
Yes.
Well, Izzy's like 300 pounds. No offense, Izzy. She's up
It's
here.
not being offended. As I'm that weight.
Alright, but if we fall,
Would
I'm not catching any of you.
That's fine. I can fly. Fuck, I can't fly right now.
She is going to cautiously climb up.
Okay, you do so. As you reach the top of the ladder, with everyone's weight here, the floorboards are creaking, but they don't seem to show signs of breakage.
Yeah,
See,
see,
you're fine.
like
Great.
just watch your step right there. That one's rotted, and over there that one is cracked. But other than that, should be pretty good.
Alright.
Well,
We're looking to you, man.
So, how's everyone doing?
Good. Wait. What's the metal thing?
Well, you know what, Thyra, close your eyes.
Oh. Okay.
Just trust me. Okay. I'll lean over to Free. You don't have candles, do you? It's okay,
I can
Thyra.
use
Keep your eyes
prestidigitation
closed.
To magic sparklers.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
cover Thyra's eyes.
That
with
sounds
my hand.
good.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Okay, what are we gonna like yell? Surprise!
You know, my eyes are covered, not my ears.
Oh shit!
Shush. I'm gonna cover her. I'm gonna grab her hands and cover her ears with her hands and cover her eyes with my hands.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I lift up the tin. I walk over to her a little bit, and then okay, 3, 2, 1, and I unveil it. Surprise!
Magic.
I
prestidigitation
uncover
to
her
make
eyes.
sparks of
I guess
colors
like 2
and-
seconds too late after the cake reveal.
Where did this come from?
Metal tin, and there is a small spark of behind it of multiple blues and purples and oranges. It's nice.
What is this for?
It's your birthday, Thyra.
Why is your birthday?
Yeah, but this cake is almost half of my size.
Yeah, Ma kind of goes big, you know. She doesn't.
I love it.
Well, I'm glad.
Thank you, Wade.
Made me kind of
Wade and
sad. You
your-
said that nobody ever got to celebrate your birthday that much because it fell on some other holiday or something. So that just didn't
That's
seem
right.
right.
I mean, I always have a party for my birthday, but it just kind of blended in.
Hi.
I will give Wade a big hug.
Oh, the cake.
Tell
I'll-
You
I'll-
want me to give a hug, not
I will have taken the cake. Seeing Thyra go to
Okay.
hug.
And I will go around and I will give everybody. Thank you guys for the cake and the card, Izzy.
Of course.
It's been I'm not gonna lie, it's been a really bad birthday.
We saved someone from slavery, though, so there's
We
that.
did.
That's pretty
We
good.
did. We did, but I
Pretty
also
good.
threw up in a vineyard.
Well, of course you did. It's your birthday. You're supposed to do that.
I don't think I've ever done that on my birthday before.
But you also have never been drunk in the vineyard before.
No, have not.
But there we go.
But isn't it customary for people to sing to the birthday person?
Oh god.
Fuck. I was about to say I don't sing, but Isabel has sung on multiple occasions.
Yeah, wait, from the back of your head, you hear Kev say,
I don't even do this
"Happy
in real
birthday,
life.
Wade, and Henry."
What?
Sing away.
Oh.
I'm gonna stare away. So I'm not singing in Izzy's voice. Fuck that.
Happy birthday to you, you giant,
Isabel
giant.
will join in, but I'm not doing it because I can't sing in my normal voice.
Yeah, wait, Kev is joining it in your head, so you
Yeah.
feel like it's symphonic, you know?
Yeah.
Olakian is just looking at you all like you're fools. You know, that's nothing new.
Wade, make a performance check.
Yeah,
Oh,
wait.
Oh
boy.
shit. That's good, dude. 19 plus. I'm rolling good tonight. That's
Damn, bro, natural
23.
19. It's the most beautiful song you've ever heard, Thyra.
Thyra
He
just
pulls out the
starts
banjo
crying.
and starts strumming it to it along. It's beautiful.
Oh, the banjo.
Apparently I stopped for my banjo on the way, so that was awesome. Yeah, that worked.
Well, I gave you a banjo.
No, I mean I stopped for the banjo. Like I felt like
definitely
we left
did.
our
That's
stuff
canon
in
now.
Keijo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we went to the...
I'm kind of dancing. Thyra's got
It's her
little
birthday, you know,
tears
you
coming
cry.
down.
Oh, don't
Alright,
cry.
it's been a good. And
Alright,
she
here
kind
was
of
the
punches Izzy a little bit on the shoulder. She started it.
What's that for?
You made me cry earlier.
Why? But it's taste of happiness.
Well, that's what these are now.
Well, that's good. Don't. Whatever. I punch her back.
Eh,
Alright, he wants cake. And here's a clean knife. That isn't, like, all weird and covered in blood.
I'll pull out my I think I have a mess kit. Yeah, I'll pull out my mess kit,
Okay.
which should have a knife in it. Theoretically speaking. Oh, I have cook's utensils too, so I'm sure that there'd be a knife in that as well.
Perfect. Then you can definitely pull out a knife. 100%.
So you'll have
Begin
cake together.
Cutting the cake. It is a beautiful chocolate inside with white fondant on the outside, with like the inside icing that separates the layers is green for Thyra.
Haha!
I told my mom
There
to
are
put
lots of little
flowers
intricate.
on it. Is there flowers on it?
Yeah,
Okay.
lots of beautiful little like intricate flowers. Some are made with actual icing. Some of them are made out of fondant that she's physically made. And the actual cake itself has these vines that are painted on that sort of creep up around the outside and over the top that all sprout little flowers out the side of them. It's really nice.
Wait, it's almost too pretty to eat.
No, we're eating this thing.
Izzo's eaten her piece already. He's been like, good. I haven't had cake in years, honestly.
We'll
You
have
live
to give
alone and everyone
lightly
thinks
speaking.
everyone's scared of you. You don't usually get, like, birthday cake.
I'll have to properly thank your mom for this. This was a lot of work.
She's pretty good.
I mean, her stew was amazing. I'm sure her cake is going to be just as good. And Thyra gets this, like, big, almost like...
Here's a top layer of the
tier.
cake.
Yeah, pretty much. She takes the top layer of the cake to eat.
You guys chow down. What else would you like to do?
When there's a moment in Shanae has her cake.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is kind of random. Shanae, was it? Was that? Shanae?
Shani.
That's a nice name.
Thank you.
It's gonna seem kind of random, but when you were out and about and enslaved, did you ever come across like a younger dwarven woman?
No, not that I can remember. I've not been like this for too long, though, so...
Okay. She's asking for an old friend.
Right.
He nods.
After the cake is eaten, Isabel will sit behind Thyra and will begin, with Thyra's permission, to braid her hair.
Yeah, she'll let you. She'll unbraid the braids she already has in.
And she'll braid her hair in the same way that her mom used to braid her own hair. So.
Okay. Great. So, is there anything else you guys want to do with the night?
Sleep.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, you guys begin to sleep up in the top of the
I
tree
will
hut.
take first watch.
Sure, you can take watch if you want.
We have
So-
someone with a tracker around their neck.
Good point.
Yup.
Is anyone watching with Thyra?
Free is outside on one of the the little deck things, just kind of staring at the water. Not particularly watching, but not sleeping either.
Okay, so Thyra, make your perception check.
No. 11.
Okay, your night's watch begins. Anything you guys want to do?
I'll go out to where Free is just staring and just sit next to her quietly.
Okay.
Free will just stay quiet. She's just thinking. Lots of thinking.
That's it. Thyra's not going to say anything. She's just going to sit there with Free quietly.
Okay. So, your watch commences. As you go through, it's nice. I mean, you guys are sort of sequestered in this tiny little island overlooking. It's almost like there's this part in the river that leads into the swamp, and then it just commences back forward, and off in the distance you can see very, very faint lights of Keijo for the people that are still active at night. It's a nice thought to know that there is a tiny group of tiny people who are just lively and looking forward to one of their traditions here in technically tomorrow. It's a nice distraction from the weight of the Ghost Gator and the slavery and all sorts. But your evening's watch finishes uneventful that you can tell. So who do you wake up next?
Who wants to do a watch?
Izzy
I
will go.
Yeah.
Me and Wade.
That's fine.
Okay. Sure. So, Wade and Izzy, you both get up. Wade, as you get up,
Oh, God.
you feel something on top of your chest. As you go to reach up and see what it is, it's a piece of paper.
Okay. Yeah,
What'd you
I'll attempt to read it.
Okay. It is in common. In kind of messy scrawl, it says, "Let's make a deal. You know where to find me."
Signed, Wayne Brady.
Yeah, I'll slip it into my pocket.
Okay. Sure. So, both of you make perception checks.
Great at these. Wow, unnatural 20. I got a
Nice.
19.
I got even higher than that. I got a 13.
Beautiful. So yeah, much the same way. Izzy, you feel pretty confident in your ability to overlook the surrounding area. But your night's watch begins. Anything that you guys want to do?
As we sit there, I am going to look at Wade for a second. Kind of sigh and say, I don't really know what is it about you, but you make me be honest. My dad is alive.
It's my dashingly good looks. Oh,
Oh,
wait.
Yeah,
Your dad's alive.
probably.
And you don't want him to be alive?
I'm going back and forth on my feelings about him. Well, not really. About whether or not I'm going to kill him. Because he did all the terrible things to me. He abandoned me. He emotionally abused me and my brother. We
Do
also
you have a
killed
brother?
7. I have 2. But they're both, well, one's dead and the other one I think it might be alive as well.
Oh, what are their names?
Norman Jr. and Lambert.
Lambert? That's
Lambert.
That's a silly name.
Lambert. No, like, he's just one of the brother and one of the few good memories I have of my childhood.
Oh, sorry. Didn't
It's
mean.
fine. It's fine.
So. Okay. Yeah.
But as I was saying, I don't really know if I have the right to kill him. Part of me wants to bring him. You know, he killed a bunch of people, like a bunch of people in like cold blood. It was kind of weird for me to say that, but I kind of feel like maybe I should help those women, like their families or people who care about them, know who did that.
Right.
So I haven't really decided whether or not I'm going to, if when I find him, if I'm going to rip his heart out or drag him kicking and screaming back to Ornery.
I think you should make him face the people he wronged and let them decide. I mean, you being one,
Hey,
but
so, and also my brother, like he's alive, and I don't think he would take it too kindly if his big sister had showed up and then killed their dad. If he's still around with my dad or if he's still alive.
well, if your dad was so abusive, why would he still be with him?
You've never been abused, have you?
No.
Like,
Sometimes Asmund verbally abuses me. She calls me like goofball and stuff.
especially when it's like a parent, like my dad, they make you feel like you can't leave. He had a lot of power over me and my brother. He's my dad, so it took a long time for me to allow myself to be angry at him in the first place, and that was years separated from him. And so I don't know what state my brother is in. Maybe he's realized. Maybe he's moved on. I would like to find him because he's my brother. But after this, I would like to go back home, not to Ernrate, to where I was born. And I would like to ask you if you would come with me.
Of course. Yeah. I'd do that. I mean, isn't that what we're all about in this group? We're here for each other.
Probably. I like to think that. I feel like I should ask. It's I would also ask, and don't tell the others. When we do get closer, you have to make sure I go. Not a lot for me there, and it's scary to return there. It's where I met Chaos. It's not exactly.
Okay.
So, just make sure I do
Okay.
go. So there's just that.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you, Wade.
I'm sure if you bring it up to the others, they'll understand. But
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I have your back, Easy.
Thank you. Also,
Right.
what the fuck's going on in this goddamn swamp? What the fuck is this? Alright?
Yeah, Wade just lets out a laugh.
This is like the
you
third
guys-
scariest thing I've been in.
You guys like watch as you see a mosquito just land on a lichen. Land on free. Bites free. Moves off.
Free shouldn't be so sweet.
The Lakin should have some live people blending him.
He does. It just didn't want to go for that, you know. Wade, as you are sitting here, you hear the voice return in the back of your head. Kev says, "Hey, Wade."
Yeah, Kev?
So I've been meaning to ask you. It's not really easy for me to say. So I don't know. Do you
Maybe you should just not say it. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think we gotta have this talk about it.
Wow.
Though. So
Do I see Wade stick his fingers in his ears and go?
Yeah, probably.
That's what I heard when he started going long.
I want to look at him and just be like, "The fuck is going on?"
Hey, it's Kev. Don't worry. He's being silly.
do you like how do you feel
God, I wish I
about the gator?
About the gator. Yeah. Okay. Hater. Hate the gator. Terrible. Terrible.
Right.
She seems
Yeah, I
like she's
figured
doing
that.
some bad things.
Just wanted to
Scary.
check up, see that you're okay with everything.
Well, yeah. You know, she almost like caught us. How are you
Yeah,
doing?
that was really hard. Fine, Wade.
I'm gonna roll an insight check to see how Wade's doing.
Okay.
Sure, I guess.
I rolled I rolled a 7.
He's talking in his head, you know that.
Cool.
Yep, I'm fine. I'm fine, Wade.
That's good. That's good.
That's good.
We're gonna have you
That's
out of
good.
there in no time, bud.
I'm sure we will. I got faith. All right. Okay. Your evening's watch commences. Nothing too eventful beyond that.
One eventful thing. Chaos is going to contact Kev.
Okay.
Because Chaos loves to torture Kev. Because he can't do anything about it. Because he's the only one. Yeah. Because he's no body. So he's going to be say I am what would he say? I am looking forward to meeting you in the flesh. I think the meeting will be educational.
Thank you, scary cannibal man.
To be a cannibal, I would have to be a humanoid.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
I am
offend you or
greater
nothing.
than that.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I mean, Chaos did eat one of his own.
True. That's true. Chaos is trying to scare the kid. I don't think he's thinking that far back. He's very in the moment kind of monster.
So yeah. So your night's watch concludes. You wake up Alakian. Do you also wake up Shani, or do you leave her there?
I would wake up Shani.
You wouldn't?
Okay.
Or would?
I wouldn't.
No. Yeah, it's let her sleep.
She needs to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. So you let her sleep.
If she wakes up, then I'll kind of try to talk to her, but if not, I'll just let her sleep.
Yeah, she does not wake up at a particular watch time.
Mm-hmm.
She's not used to being in a group, and she's had quite the hectic day.
Yeah.
So she's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
So Alakian, make your perception check.
That's pretty good. That's a 24.
You see as far as you can see. So yeah, anything that you want to do on your watch?
Pray, I guess.
Okay. Sure. You can do that if you would like. You can send out as many prayers as you want.
There's no response.
Yeah, there's no response at this time.
God is dead and we killed him.
And probably just for the hell of it, because I want something to do, I'll pull out the rather nice looking short sword that I got from Earnroot and just sharpen it. Because I imagine I would have a whetstone in my stuff.
Did you sell that or did you not sell that? I forget.
I didn't
thought you
sell
put it
that
in
one.
her
I
hand.
don't think I sold that one.
Okay, I mean that's fair enough. You can, if you have it, you can sharpen it. Easy enough. You probably have a whetstone. You've done blacksmithing work before, so
yeah,
it's easy enough to do. So fair enough. As the sun rises here in the treehouse, everyone rouses from their sleep. It has been a long night, and you've overslept, considering that you've all been cramped in this tiny, tiny shack. But
I assume, well, Thyra would have fallen asleep next to, Isabel would have fallen asleep next to Thyra, and assume Thyra has grabbed her in the night.
Yeah, if anybody's gonna sleep next to Thyra, you're gonna be cuddle buddy.
Yeah, she's done with that.
Fair enough. So yeah, the day is yours, you guys. What do you want to do?
First thing I'm gonna do, eat some more cake for breakfast.
There is cake left, for sure.
No, she's an adult. She can make this hell of a choice on her own. I was up her.
Nope.
Yeah.
So yeah, what you doing, y'all?
Oh, is it morning? I'm sorry, I spaced out
Mhm.
clearly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good morning.
I am going to cast
hold
fly
away.
on myself. I'm going to stretch my wings out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'd stretch them out, do a loop or two around the treehouse.
So what's the plan for today?
Fuck, I don't know. I assume not head back to Mr. Gaines tonight or today. I think that's a bad idea. Or we could just go right now and just fucking ruin his life.
We don't even know where, like, we don't even know where the Ghostigator is. We don't know what Gaines's, daily activities are.
That's true. We could burn his house down. That would bring him out pretty quick.
I'm not a fire starter. Not
You're
that
not
kind of
talking-
druid.
It's me. I literally bleed fire sometimes.
I'm just saying I do things like this, and I'm going to use mold earth to pull some dirt out of the swamp and plop it back down into the water.
Okay. Fair enough. It just.
Excellent. What I'm saying is that we should burn his house down, honestly.
This is a nice
We're in the
house.
vineyards. We're in the vineyards, around his business.
I mean, he did have a slave.
You're a slave,
Not
so fuck.
good. But
I'm fully
Elakian said he was under duress.
He owned a slave.
I don't know for what.
He owned a slave.
I'm
That's
not
my
saying
shepherd.
that that's good or bad. Well, I mean, it's obviously bad.
Yeah,
But-
It's
definitely bad.
stewards.
Sorry to interrupt.
Fuck them. No, that's
Definitely
fine.
bad.
Open discussion this.
But Shawnee, you said he didn't do anything to you, right? Did it seem like he was
No.
willingly making you his slave, or was it like he was forced into having a slave? Does that make
No,
sense?
It was him. It was his choice, but he
Okay.
never tried to, do
Right.
anything.
So
It was not what I was given the impression would happen from my friends in the cakery, but I suppose I was more lucky than them.
What if he's
so
feeding the
actually,
slaves to the gator?
I think it
I
might
think it all
be-
comes back to the ghost gator.
It might come back to the guy. I think that Shanae, her role in this is purely Mr. Gaines. I think he might, I don't know, be obsessed with someone, and this is like a weird. She's like a weird idol in a way, a weird thing he can like worship or something like that. Or he's just weird, or just has a weird sex thing. Could be entirely something else. I think we should burn his fields. Like honestly, like let's send the message that you don't fuck with the civil goats. That if you have slaves, we'll come for you.
I think if we burn fields, it's going to draw attention.
That's the
And
point.
as good of an idea that is, I'm sure Wade would like to come home again.
Yeah, on top of that, okay, I definitely think that Mr. Gaines should not own this vineyard anymore. However, look at me sound like a smart person. A lot of our economy comes from this vineyard. So we destroy that, and there's going to be a lot of wealth gone in the town.
Counterpoint. We take his wealth and we spread it around Keijo.
That makes sense. Yeah, I have no problem with that. That's totally fine.
But that is just
production.
That is just immediate wealth. This vineyard brings in constant money for this. For this town.
I am now going to seriously advocate for communism in the game. So I suggest that we take the fields from him, and then we give it to the people, and they run it as a collective.
It's at this point that Shani chimes in. Why don't you just kill him?
Oh, he's gonna die. Don't worry.
Oh, he's gonna die, but there's other things.
We just don't want to burn down.
Yeah, we're figuring out how we want to do it. Because look, if you're going to kill a guy like this, he's rich, he's powerful. You have to send a message to his friends that we're coming for you, and we will take the things you love, their money, and then we'll use it to. I'm going to beat him to death with a sack full of gold coins. Is a good image in my head right now. It feels poetic. Or beat him with a bottle of wine.
But Izzy, what you're also not taking into account is how much strain this puts on Free. This is her past that we're just dragging her into without her consideration at all.
Free.
It's just your consideration and mine.
That's true. Free. Is it alright if I brain this man with a bottle of wine?
He is not my slaver. I think Shani should be able to say what she wants done with him.
Do you want to brain him with a bottle of wine?
I don't really care what happens to him.
Alright, brain him with a
If it
bottle of wine.
were up to me, he would probably die. But as long as he cannot touch me anymore, that is fine.
Sure. But we do need information first.
Anymore, you said he never touched you.
He never touched me, but he kept me locked in his room for hours.
Right. We do need information. This actually presents a unique. Sonny, did you see perchance a place where he kept important documents, contracts, things like that, or would you not privy to such things?
Well, some of the things were in his bedroom, but others were. He has a private study.
Where is that? Is it on the second floor?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
I did not get to travel much around the manor.
Alright, so.
We also have to keep in mind that the cakery is in town.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
we should find that dwarf.
No.
Free.
The thing is that
Free.
No.
Why not? We
because
can get him.
if he
Because
is
he's one investor, he's not even part of the main problem.
What if we can get him to talk?
that's not gonna happen. If we're gonna kill a client of his and free one of their slaves, it's gonna get back to the cakery.
Right.
And then they're gonna be on us.
Let them come, I say.
You say, but there's more than just you. We had this conversation with Alakian a long time ago. It is
For
not
sure.
just I. It is
This is
us.
what. This is why I'm not currently flying off to find him and feed him his own entrails.
But you're also not taking Free's feelings into consideration.
Well, that's why I asked. I'm not going to do it. If she says no,
She
I'm not
just
gonna
said
do it.
no,
All right. Well,
and you kept wanting to do it.
I'm presenting a counter argument. I say we do it. 3 is up to you, but I think we should send a message that we're coming for them, and we'll let them do what they do.
Wade. It's about this time, since you guys woke up late. It's maybe like 10 or 11 in the morning. You get a voice come into your head. It's not Kev's, but it is familiar. It says, "Hey Wade, where you at? Your pa's about to come into town, and Roval's looking for you to set up for tonight."
Shit. Hey, Asmin just messaged in. She says, my pa's coming to town, and where Roval's looking for us to set up the festival. So we got that going on too. Doesn't seem quite as important, but
We're here for you, Wade, and to deal with the Ghost Gator and getting Kev.
Right.
Cakery can wait. It's not going anywhere.
That's true. We should probably find the magical thing that's trying to murder our friend. I do think that if we could, we should try to find documents or papers, something that can link him to the cakery, or get information of who she was for later.
Maybe we
just
should
in case.
I think
give it a day or two. Let him calm down.
Not today. Definitely not right now. This is not. This is not. This is definitely a multi-day operation.
I don't think we should flat out kill Mr. Gain at the moment. I think we should capture him, maybe ask him questions, get intelligence, like you said. We don't have to do it today,
Yes.
but I want to know. I never felt right after we did what we did with Mr. Big Shot. I forgot his name.
The councilman?
The ringleader, slaver.
Oh, you mean when
Ouija.
I horribly tortured him in an act of personal weakness that haunts me still?
Yeah, I don't want to make the same mistakes. Not that he deserved it, but you know, I still don't like the idea of being judge, jury, executioner.
If we were to leave this collar on, I think he would probably come here.
That leads me to the next bit. Yeah, where are we gonna hide Shani during this?
Alisman is clever as all hell, right?
Yeah, she's the smartest woman I know.
Right. And good with magic.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should have her take a look at it and see if maybe she could figure it out. Maybe take time. But definitely someone should be with Shani for as long as she has the collar on.
Hey, Wade, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You used to play. I'm sure you used to play hide and seek with Asmin and Kev growing up, correct?
Yeah. Gator and fish. Yep.
Where was the first place you'd look when you were this?
So, well, Kev a lot of the time he liked to crawl down into the cargo nets beneath the restaurant in town. They hold like all the barrels and stuff under. He liked to hide there a lot.
Alone and secluded?
Well, yeah, you gotta climb down so nobody really goes there.
You know where the best place to hide is? Is it a group of people? Hide in plain sight. He probably won't do anything with a bunch of people around setting up for a festival.
Well, that's true, yeah. I mean,
So we keep her with us, keep her close, keep you close, and we can go about our business as long as we're in the public eye. I don't think he's going to try and do anything. He doesn't want to make the town more suspicious, I don't think. Whereas if we were to hide her away somewhere,
yeah, I don't want her
that'd
to
be the first
alone.
place.
So, you can go, Effrey.
As you said, there's no place to stay in town, so all those people should be staying either at his mansion or taking a ride home now. So unless Mr. Gaines himself comes down to town or sends his guards, they're literally going to stand heads above everyone else. They'll be hard to miss.
Someone should definitely remain with Shani as long as she's
If
still-
she's
I'll stay
comfortable with
with
it,
her.
right. And I don't think we should leave her here. It's too far away for us to get to quickly. She should come with us.
that's what I just said.
Right.
No, keep an eye on her and Wade as well.
Equa, do I know anybody in town who is a skilled fighter or anything like that? Like, I know Roval may be in his day, but
Roval.
You've got the hunters. There are Flea, Trini, and Haymitch, who can hold stuff for themselves. On top of that, today is the first day of the Gate Hunting Festival, so you've got people coming in from 2 towns below. So there are going to be a lot more people.
Do I know if
coming
there's hunting today or it's the hunting a different day?
No, so today you're setting up, and then the evening is going to be the firefly hunting contest, and then tomorrow is going to be the hunting day.
Okay. I think her best bet's to stay with us or Asmin and Lovin.
I think us. I don't think Asmin and Lovin have the stomach for a proper fight. No offense to Asmin. I don't think that's part of your magic.
I agree.
Let's head back to town as a group then. Stay together.
Alright, who wants to ride a bear?
Someone else? I can fly. I have my wings.
How about Monkey Boy?
Lakin, you want to ride a bear?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Okay. So, you guys begin heading back to Keijo in your variety of different forms. Alakian is riding Bethira. Izzy is flying overhead, and Wade, I assume, is rowing Shani and Free.
I've changed back into my normal clothes.
Okay.
Same.
Sure. I'll say, I mean, you guys can pick up your armor or whatever if you.
Isabel's still in her fine clothes.
It's fine.
She looks good in them.
Fair
He
enough.
always wears fine clothes.
Fair enough. So, as you guys begin to head back into town, you see there are a lot more people out now today than there were yesterday. Decorations are starting to be strung up. Stores are starting to be set up. It is lively. It is happy. Looks like it's going to be a good day for this town. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Like, do I see Roval as I fly in?
We'll find out next time on
Fuck.
Emoris to see if Izzy sees Roval.
Yeah. No other reasons. Do I see an old gnome? Halfling? Fuck.
An old man.
I'm tired.
But yeah, so we're going to end the episode there. So thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it.
It was lovely.
Be sure to follow the socials. Tune in on Wednesday for Theros and Friday for Fandalva. And Sunday on the YouTube for After Morris, and then Monday again next week. Anyway, apart from that, I guess let's keep making stories together, and we'll see you all next week for the next session of Emoris.
Goodbye.
Toodle, everyone.
Make sure to stay inside, wash your hands, wear a mask.